Show everyone my
What's up,
butthole.
everybody? Welcome to Tablestory, Spark of Eternity.
Abs of eternity.
What's up? Welcome to the show, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday? Katie, Katie's alive, even
I'm
though
alive and thriving and have power.
the entire house is just buried in snow.
We got Maryland snow, so of course the entire world is like, ah!
Yeah.
It's like 4 inches, let's be honest. It's nothing. That's what she said. Oh!
Ugh.
Well, we're off to a
bad
great start.
about that. Feel bad about
All
that.
sparkly turnip.
Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for some D&D. Are you excited? Are you ready for some role play?
Oh, yeah.
Been waiting all week, bro.
I was
Awesome.
born.
I was born ready. I'm like, no. I just got a lot of good. Listen, I didn't stream last night, so I am awake. I got sleep. I had breakfast. I had bacon and eggs, you guys.
Ooh.
Like
Nice.
your classic breakfast. Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Too
Breakfast.
much energy.
Don't
You
get
ain't
speak
crazy
English.
right now, Vandy.
You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like today's gonna be a good session. I want to kick some ass, but I also want to RP with you guys.
Excellent.
You
I'm
could
excited.
RP kicking ass.
I'm
I
excited.
hear peepees into ass.
Normally, like right before the show, we see
Pink
Vandy.
bitch.
Vandy is just a blur, like before she sits down. It's just like, like 5 minutes. It's just
You know what? I had time this morning.
Mhm.
It was great. I wasn't rushed. I'm not tired. And you know what? I'm feeling good enough. I'm even gonna fucking stream after this. So there you go.
Nice.
I know the humanity. I might actually. Well, I'll get food and then I'll probably play Subnautica. Like
awesome.
Yeah.
Have you? Do you have No Man's Sky?
I do. I had it since the. I pre-ordered it actually.
Did you play it since the most recent patch? Because they did some underwater stuff. can build-
The last thing I played was the second major update. So.
Because they
which I
did
don't remember the names.
they did some underwater stuff. Because if you watched Halcyon Unbound, I have to make their underwater base now. So I'm trying to find the best game to do it, and I have to find like the best way to make it happen. Because I want to do high production quality videos and everything for that show too, and I'm trying to discover what's better, Subnautica or the No Man's Sky base building, and I'm
Subnautica.
like.
Okay.
Well, the Subnautica stuff is really good,
I-
but it's really meant for one person to move through a
Yeah.
base, right? It's not really that big.
Well,
Also, it's a really terrible,
That's-
terrible game.
Shut up,
fuck
Peachy.
off, Peachy.
Oh my god.
God.
Nautica's like in my top 10 favorite games I've ever played in my life.
Thank
Yeah.
Oh my
you.
god.
Thank you. Oh my god. I gotta
Hours lost.
Peachy and I are like BFFs, but dude, he has just one terrible opinion, and it's
No, he has
In
many
games?
terrible opinions.
Look, I'm sorry I'm not a sheep and just don't like
Wow.
what people tell me to like.
wow, wow.
You know, Peachy likes the
Wow.
Surge.
Yeah.
Guess what? As the cleric, you're not getting any heals
It's a
again.
garbage.
Let this character die too.
The Stream Killer is the nickname for Surge.
Oh gosh.
The ruiner of streams. Peachy's so salty he can't play the Surge. It's just the destroyer of views.
Oh my gosh.
Best thing is the thing you like, the way you like to like it.
Yeah.
And then you have the pacifist. Good old
Butt
God.
stuff.
It's like can everyone just get along, please?
Mark, Dad, stop
Mike.
fighting it!
The girl from Mean Girls that just comes, I just want to bake cakes at Rainbow.
It doesn't even go here.
Do you even go here? I just have a lot of feeling.
Yeah.
Go here.
Can I just say I love you guys? This is the highlight of my weekend, and I you know what? So sorry, I just like before we hop in, Whack, did you find that you like the No Man's Sky one better?
I think it will work better for the show. Subnautica, I love both games, to be fair. I really enjoy both games a lot. Subnautica is one of my favorite games of all time. But I think that the base building in No Man's Sky is probably going to work better just because I can deal with a bigger space. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that makes
probably
sense.
going to go with that. Probably going to go with that.
If you need just extra labor helping build it, just let me know. I will.
I don't think you
I'll hop in.
can. Can you do multiplayer creative mode? Because I'm just doing creative mode.
Multiplayer creative? Probably
I
not
don't
then.
think you can.
No.
Because I don't think your stuff gets uploaded. Because I don't want to gather resources. I just want to build the friggin' base. I don't
That
need to
makes
deal
sense.
with it.
I forgot it has a creative mode. I
Yeah.
forget so many games have creative modes.
Yeah, and I got lucky. I found a tropical planet on the second try, so that was good.
Lit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, today we're going to be doing some D&D stuff, so why don't we hop into that actual game? Let's go around the room. Let's meet our wonderful players and their characters. Peachy, why don't you start us off there, bud?
Hi, my character's name is.
I
Portanias.
thought I'd change it up today.
Pompololis.
You caught him off guard.
Oh.
I could see the reflection of porn in his glasses, so I was like, Gim!
I've porn?
I just guessed.
She's like, I've never in my life ever seen.
The picture of my face. I am porn. Hi, I'm porn. Follow me on twitch.tv/porn, where I will be playing Portanias.
Pornanaeus.
Porntanea.
Pornanaeus. Pornanaeus.
Porny.
He's got nipples on his armor.
Look, I didn't put them
They're
there.
hot.
You put them there, Wax.
We know that they belonged there, Peachy. Let's
Speaking
be
of, there's
honest.
some fantastic art in our Discord for Sparkly Turnip
Yeah.
that includes those nipples. If you'd like to go see them.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much, Void Smoker.
Male presenting nipple.
So go ahead and follow Peachy.
For nipple.
Go do it.
For all your nipple action. Drop me a follow.
Go do it. Next, let's go to Zygoticus.
Hey everybody, I'm Sgaricus. I play Locke, the Tiefling Warlock, who doesn't lie but doesn't always tell you all the truth, and then also sometimes lies. You can follow me as Goric.us. We'll take you straight to my Twitch, and add Sgaricus on Twitter.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Vandy.
Hi, I'm Vandy. I play Lucky, the human cleric, whose twin brother is a tiefling warlock named Locke. And you can follow me at twitch.tv/omgvandy. I normally only stream on Saturdays, but because yesterday Mother Nature decided to kick me in the ovaries multiple times, we're doing it after this. So if you're interested in that kind of shit, let's fucking do it. Also, Sky, thank you for the gifted sub. I love you.
Oh.
Mac.
Hi, I'm Makwanas. You can find me on twitch.tv/Makwanas. I'll be playing a lot more Just Dance because I've, for some reason, been addicted to watching dance videos on YouTube, and I'm like, I need to dance more. So that's what we'll be watching, or you can be watching on my channel. And I'm playing Ophelia, who is a very young tiefling sorcerer.
Thank you. Katie.
I'm Katie. I'm Classy Katie over at twitch.tv/Classy Katie, and I play Preta, the very neurotic tiefling afraid of fire. Welcome to Sparkly Turnip.
Yes, and if you like family-friendly streams, then Katie is the stream for you.
Bring your kids. Put on your loudspeakers at work.
Are you
Yeah.
actually PG now?
No, not at all.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Whack laugh that hard.
It's a fake laugh. That wasn't a real
Oh,
one.
never mind. It was convincing.
That's what I do. I'm a role player.
Can you
He
imagine?
pretends to find people entertaining.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well.
Well, at least he pretends for you. He just comes in my chat and calls me a cock. And
At least he comes in your chat.
he comes in my chat and calls me a cock. That's what he does.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, you probably do an American thing and let's say quart, an ounce or something.
An American.
What do you Americans
Whack, who the
say?
fuck are you?
What?
That's an introduction for you, dude.
What day is it?
I'm Wacksteven, and I'll be your DM of Doom today. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure. I hope everybody's excited. I hope everybody's ready to kick and scream. Possibly simultaneously. Possibly separately. We'll feel it out. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to the show, everybody, and let's get started. If you missed the last episode of the Sparkliest of Turnips, we had the characters leave the safety of their village of Foxden, and they set out with the Baron Randolphus Vulpan, and his the village. What's the word that I'm looking for? My brain doesn't really work this early in the morning.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
Seneschal is the right word, I think. And the Seneschal Shin to head out and meet with a potential addition to the village, a much-needed addition to the village, by the name of Kozal, the scholar, a very famous scholar, a former headmaster of the Royal College of Falarin, and just generally regarded as one of the smartest people in the world. The Village of Foxden is not extremely safe, however, in recent times. There have been several attacks around the village, giants, hobgoblins, and some undead coming from their very mines. Things are stirring in the Village of Foxden, and a lot of it is related to the clockwork gemstar that was given to Baron Vulpan after a very, I guess, intense mission in the Shadow Vale, saving Queen Cassis the Wise and making the Iron Foxes the most prominent guild in probably the world. And this clockwork gemstar was used to create a magical forge, a very, very rare, special type of building that will enhance the knowledge of those using it and the quality of the items made. And, well, frankly, the village is worried. They're trying their best to fortify and make sure they are well defended against these oncoming threats. And there's been a bit of panic going around. They're lacking the knowledge necessary and required to make the village well fortified and to make sure that the people are safe. They have ventured out to find Kozal, who is apparently a friend of Shin. And they're doing all they can to try and convince Kozal to join the village or use violence. Whatever they have to do to get Kozal to join the village, they're up to it. They're up to the task. So they ventured out to the south, and they found Kozal's home. They met with the groundskeeper, Heskin, a very stern-looking dragonborn who takes care of the land and is also a bodyguard for Kozal. They also met with his apprentice, who goes by the name of Cleo. Let's see if Peachy can remember the full name. Peachy wrote it down somewhere, obviously. It's just in the chat. You just have to scroll up.
Oh, no, it's in my it's in my brain. Let me just think. Cleo, Bumble Whistle, Shiny Esther House Musgraven. Oh, just off my head.
Yeah, I'll write that down.
Sharp leg attack.
I wrote it down. Yes.
Yes. And they met with the apprentice, who had been working super hard just to speak with Kozal. Apparently getting an audience with him in any sort of fashion is an extremely difficult task. And they managed to bypass a lot of the normal waiting period that's required to speak with him, shaming Cleo and making her feel horrible.
And he lives in a very nice house.
he lives in a spectacular home out in the middle of nowhere, basically, at the foothills.
Not in the middle of nowhere, but I want the house.
I'll take a house in the middle of nowhere as long as it has internet access.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Then if I'm old though, like I have to be old, then I'm fine living in the middle of nowhere.
So they managed to find an audience with Kozel, and he let them into the house. They saw this wonderful, gigantic library of his that took up the equivalent of a living room, basically, in a normal house. Is kind of the focus point of his home, and they went up. They went up into to the third floor on this sort of spiral staircase going up to his, I guess his personal study, and they got the opportunity to greet him. He's an older man, probably in his 70s or so, dark skin. He has a sort of very, I think, well-aged face. He's taken on the years well, and here's a picture
Played
of
by
Jeff Goldblum. No, he's a darker skinned, and
Is he
I think
a daddy?
I think that he's very spindly in general. He's a very thin man, and you guys have he's kind of opened his door to you in this to his study at the end of this spiral staircase. Baron Volpan, the rest of you, Heskin, Cleo, are all sort of on this spiral staircase. Just sort of peeking in. You get the smell of incense heading your way, and you can see it's a mess, an absolute mess. There are papers and books and things all stacked up all over the place, and there's some pillows and things thrown across the floor. There's a few places where ink has been spilled and not been cleaned properly. You can see that there's just some parchment that's just been placed down on top of the ink, and you can see it just kind of spreading out on the parchment. It's dried in some places, and it's just a mess. So Kozel stands at the top of the stairs. Baron Volpan, Heskin, and Cleo are at the front of this party, and Kozel says,
"This had better be important. What is it exactly that you want?"
As I said, we have some gifts for you. Shin.
Yes, Baron Volpan.
Could you help here?
Yes, that would be acceptable.
All right. She sort of has this knapsack with her, and she takes out this chest, and she says,
A very special gift for Master Kozel. If we could be led inside.
he just kind of like looks around behind him, and he says,
"Fine. I'm not cleaning up."
he walks in a harumph as he turns around back into his study. You can see some light bleeding through some blinds that have been closed. Just all the dust and stuff is very evident in the room. It's a bit musty in here. And he walks over to a desk that's just piled high with books and papers, sort of more of the same. And you can see he's got this very large book. Has to be thousands of pages. Just a massively thick tome that's parted somewhere around the middle on the desk. He's got an ink and a quill that's quite obviously recently been used, and a very comfy-looking big puffy chair that's in front of the desk. He walks on over to the chair and he sits down. Dust flies up. And he says,
"Well, are you going to get to it? I don't have time for all of this nonsense."
Master Kozel, may I come inside, sir? I could help you with some of the papers and things that you have?
Cleo, don't you have filing to do down in the library?
Well, yes, sir, but I thought maybe it could wait. I could assist you with some of your papers. Perhaps I could help you with your memoirs that you're working on, sir, if I could.
You just see the barest hint of her nose and eyes and the upper portions of her face peeking up over the top stair into the study, and he says,
Back to the library, Cleo. This is no place for you.
Very well, Master Kozel.
Whack, is it post? I'm sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna. I'll whisper over to Cleo. I'll be like, "Hey, I'm sure there's stuff you could still help us with after, but we'll meet up with you after, right? Is that okay?"
For what?
Well, I mean, if Master Kozel can't help, and maybe I don't know, you have a different viewpoint on stuff. Sometimes I find that students are, well, they miss or they see things that their seniors might have missed.
Oh. You want to speak to me?
Well, yeah. Listen, I've trained at a temple and everything before, and I found that sometimes I learned the most from my compatriots. So I don't know, you seem pretty knowledgeable from what I can see.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry. Keep up the good work, and
Good work?
yeah. You look like you're doing great.
Oh my. Oh, thank you. I must be going.
Did I say something wrong?
I know.
you hear her probably like fall down the end of the stairs, just like the last 3 stairs, like.
Oh,
Is she okay? That doesn't sound very good.
She'll be fine. Master Kozel, do you need me to stay? No, Heskin. You can leave us be. If you could, bring some refreshments, I suppose. Very well.
I could use a drink. I'm quite thirsty, actually. Do you have some tea?
You see like the cold breath escape from Heskin's mouth. There's like little frost forming on the rings of his nostrils on his long snout. And he kind of glares at you.
1 lump or 2.
Lump? What does that mean?
sugar.
Oh, a little bit. Is that 1 lump or 2? I don't know. Just a little bit is fine.
Make it 2 for her.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shh.
He seems really nice.
Okay, Ophelia.
Yeah.
We gotta. Don't worry. Shh. Okay, we gotta listen now.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. Quiet.
Your mic is really loud, by the way, Mac.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll be quiet!
Is it still loud?
That was actually a lot better. I didn't feel like my eardrums were blasting. So
Yeah.
So, Baron Vilpan kind of looks back at you and motions for everybody to follow. And you walk into the study, and it's sort of like a very large, high-ceilinged attic. Almost, you can see the gable of the roof, and it's just a complete mess, a hoarder's paradise, really. This is just stacks and stacks of books and papers and notes and things all over the place. The smell of parchment assaults you as you walk into this room. And there's lots of like pillows and things strewn about the floor with papers and things. And it's all like hardwood. You can tell underneath the mess, this is a beautifully constructed room, but it has just been completely ignored for whatever it is that Kozel is studying. And he's in this big sort of comfy chair, and he's just almost sunk into it a bit. And he's just looking at everyone, and he says,
"Is this where you ask me to join you in your small village again, Shin?"
Master Kozel, we have come, indeed, to invite you once again to join us in...
You waste your time. I have already told you. I have no interest in going to some bumpkin village to live out the remainder of my days, taking complaints from everyone.
I mean, he does have a really nice house here. I mean, can't we just move here?
I don't think that's possible, Ophelia. Sir, if I may.
And if I said you may not, would that make you leave?
Maybe not leave, but definitely not speak.
Go on.
We have several artifacts that could use your consideration, some of which we have here, and some of which we have back at the village. And I'm sure you've been told before that we can't really divulge what they are, especially the ones back home, but I can assure you that it would not be a waste of your time. And it would certainly not be a waste of your talents.
Artifacts, you say?
he starts to, he takes like one of the books off of the desk, some sort of something he's using as a point of reference for whatever it is he's looking at or working on. He's sort of flipping page by page.
Yes, artifacts. What great artifacts do you have to show me?
Not sure how great they are, but I can show you at least this, and I'll take out the weird ring that's wrapped that we found in the mines, and I'll show it to him. I would avoid touching it. I don't trust things like this, but you would know, I suppose.
Well, bring it here, girl.
I will bring it to him.
He sort of sets his glasses down on the edge of his nose.
Let's see. What have we here? A ring, yes. What makes this ring so special? Where did you find it?
In the mines in our village. It also was on, I mean, it wasn't quite a lich. What was it, brother?
Some kind of half-dead necromancer type.
Necromancer, you say? Good thing
He
you didn't
also
put
had
such a
this
thing
staff.
on. A very
Put it
good
on?
thing that you wouldn't put such a thing on. Showed a bit of sense. That's good.
It also came with the staff, and I'll take out that weird staff that the necromancer had as well.
Yes. He takes a bit of parchment to hold the staff.
Interesting carvings. Possibly old. I dare say older than I. Maybe 100 to 120 years old. Yes, a good thing you didn't touch these, dear.
Why is that?
They are cursed.
Oh.
Of course, if you use one without the other, they are cursed.
Could you elaborate?
This is part of a set?
Of sorts. Each item makes the other... well, it makes the other untainted. At least for the purposes that you would use such an item for.
For battle, you mean?
For battle, for raising the dead.
I see.
The staff. Yes. The staff has a preference for necromancy, you see. It makes fine sense that you found it with a necromancer. Obviously, this necromancer, as you put it, was harnessing the power of this staff to raise whatever undead were in the area. The necromancer itself possibly had very little of its own power.
And the ring helped supplement the power and prevent him from being cursed?
The ring has no power aside to prevent the staff from cursing whoever uses it.
I see. Do we have any of that dust as well? From
Dust. I have plenty of dust.
Well, this is...
Oh, you mean
Some-
the dust left over?
Yeah.
From the dead skeletons. I think it's just bone dust.
The necromancer, when his skeletons were defeated, instead of them crumpling into a pile of bones, they would just disintegrate into dust. Now, I'm not sure if that's normal or not.
Normal. No, normal. No, of course not. If this
Master
were...
Kozel, I feel like these are... The importance of these items pale in comparison to what we have back at the village.
Which was precisely my point. This is simply toys by comparison to what we have. And
I dare say even you wouldn't know what it was without significant study.
not to
Make a
prevent...
persuasion
But the
check.
thing is, I don't think you can see that. He's actually really, really smart.
Make a persuasion check, please, Portinaeus, with advantage because you are being helped by Lucky.
Dope. Persuasione.
11.
Oh my god.
God damn, that's just weak sauce.
He says,
What is your name?
He's not sure.
My name is Portinaeus Androsen.
Portinaeus, how old are you?
I don't see how that's...
Answer the question.
I am 76. I'm an elf, by the way. Half elf, so...
76.
What?
And in your 76 years, what have you done with your life?
Many things. Not specifics, I assume.
What sort of accolades have you earned?
Unlike others, I do not collect accolades. Actions are more important than recognition.
I've noticed that you haven't answered my question.
You have?
So,
He sinks back further into his chair.
it's very nice, the village.
It would.
Yes,
Much
I'm
nicer.
sure it's nice. And he
Let's
starts
be
to.
honest, the village is falling apart.
You hear this like horrible like scraping noise of the wood of the bottom of his big fluffy chair as he starts to. He starts to turn it around, facing away from you guys.
Do you think there's not a way with magic that we can get the house in the village?
Perhaps
mean-
we should tell him.
I don't think we can.
It's not up to us.
Well, Ben.
We have the Baron here.
The Baron, yeah, but if we tell him, he.
Is the Baron not with us upstairs? I thought he was.
Baron and Shin are right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Shin
why
was
isn't
giving
he
you.
saying anything?
Shin
That's
was
right.
kind of giving you your time to speak, and Shin just kind of looks at you guys, and she's got wide eyes, and she's.
All I can say, we have something very special, and I think you should come, sir. I think it would be also very interesting if you could, like, teach us some things.
I'm
and-
going to clap my hand over Ophelia's mouth.
But you know, it's like this big thing, and it.
Ophelia! No. Okay, so what Ophelia means to say is.
You have a very nice house.
Look, he's not going to come. He needs something. Baron?
What is it that we can? I don't even know what we could give you because I honestly believe we'd be giving you the world if you came to our village.
Giving me the world.
Truly. On my word as a cleric,
I've
Why
spent
don't you?
my
it's just-
entire life in the service of Falarin and the Queen and all her predecessors. I simply wish to live out the remainder of my life studying, writing my memoirs for the future generations. Now, if that is all,
He's given up.
I haven't. Sir, your memoir would be nothing without this.
We'd be ashamed to leave it out. Why don't you just come for a visit and then?
Perhaps not nothing, but in comparison.
You would pale in comparison.
That's why we need to tell him.
How can we get you to trust our word on this?
trust your word.
Or
I have no idea who you are besides the information you have given me here today. And
then
so
allow
far,
us to prove ourselves.
prove yourself.
However,
You sought me out. How would you prove yourself to me?
The chair is turned completely away from you guys, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You just see the trailing like smoke of the incense he's got burning on his desk.
I have some ideas.
walk. Not like that.
I mean,
I mean,
Why
he's
not?
out here all on his own.
Really?
he seems to think he knows everything already. Why
I
not have
think I
let
could
Locke have a bash?
Probably.
All right. Go ahead.
Sure. Kozal.
Baronville Pan steps in front of you,
Damn it.
and he says, Master Kozel,
Kozal is my name.
right, Master Kozal. Look, Listen, I know my are they my citizens? I don't.
Associates?
They're not employees. My friends here have tried to.
You just see like Ophelia's face, like
they've tried to
friends.
convince you. Quiet. They've tried to convince you
That's the nicest thing he said to us.
that it would be a good idea for you to visit Foxden, but I feel it's my duty as the Baron of Foxden to let you know that the village does need a lot of work, okay? We are refounding. We are trying to make something new. We are trying to reinvigorate a place once lost. We're trying to make it something special. And frankly, sir, we need your help. We can't do this without you. We have major problems coming our way. Now, Shin has brought you some gifts.
Yes, Master Kozal. Sir, we have long written each other, and I've always enjoyed our letters together, and you have expressed interest in certain first edition volumes from some dwarven literature in Gavrak. I have happened to come across one of them that I may think you find that you may find interesting, sir.
Hmm? You didn't. The first edition?
Yes.
Well, bring it here, girl.
She walks forward with this chest and opens it up. And there's a thick tome that you can clearly see is very dwarven looking. It's covered in sort of fineries along the actual book itself. It's bound in a nice leather, and it has like all these sort of ornamentation bits on it. Everything looks sort of like it has different pieces of gold and whatnot wrought into the leather in a very finely patterned way. And he says,
Ah, finally something to catch my interest. Where did you find this? This couldn't have been easy to find. Ah, yes. Wonderful. I haven't imagined that I'd see a first edition here for quite some time. Is this Glynon? Yes, excellent. A very, very interesting book indeed. Thank you for the gift. The Internal Compendium of Isudon. Very interesting indeed. Look, you can see the finery on the cover here. You don't find that in today's works. Very old. This must be, 400 years old? How have they managed to maintain? Ah, I see. Spell work to keep the pages fresh. Now this is fine craftsmanship. Thank you. This is a wonderful gift, Shin. I appreciate it. I will be sure to have you read my memoirs as soon as a first draft is ready.
Why, thank you, Master Kozel. That is most appreciated. But, sir, we would find your company and help in our village.
I appreciate the gift, but if it comes with a caveat that I must...
No, no, no. This is for you. A gift. Purely a gift.
We're not trying to bribe you to come to the village, Master Kozal. Shin, I think they're right.
Baron Vulpan. I think there are other ways.
Master Kozal, what do you know of clockwork gemstars? He drops the book on the floor.
What did you say?
I am going to stand by the door, kind of with my back to it, to make sure no one comes in or out.
Say that again.
Clockwork gemstar. He starts to turn his chair back.
Why don't you tell me what you know about these clockwork gemstars?
Not much.
Enough.
Where did you hear of this? Tell me.
He looks at Shin.
Shin?
Master Kozal, I had to.
You did not have to. Why did you tell them of this? You know that any information on a clockwork gemstar is to be brought before the Queen immediately.
The problem, Master Kozal, is that we had one in Foxden, sir.
You what? You what? What do you mean?
I thought it most prudent if such an artifact was not presented was not taken through the lands.
Well, of course not. The Queen's Guard should have been summoned. Are you saying that a clockwork gemstar was used in Foxden?
Can I prepare an action?
What are you going to do?
I just want to prepare hold person, just in case he does something rash.
Okay. And she says,
Technically, it was Baron Vulpan's property.
Baron Vulpan's...
he stands up out of the chair and he looks towards Baron Vulpan.
How did you come across this clockwork gemstar?
I...
Did you find it
No, it sort of found me. It's found us. It found the guild.
The guild.
Yes. What Fellforge monstrosity did you find? What?
Answer me! What Fellforge monstrosity did you find? Did you search Urkek's rest?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Baron Vilpen, I think it might be wise if you told him the story that you told us. Maybe.
Master Kozal, I assure you, we did not go hunting for this clockwork gemstar.
You would not be the first. Many have tried. Many have died for these devices. And yet you have one. You will tell me how you came across it.
Master Kozal, I assure you.
That's enough, Shin. I am extremely disappointed with you. How dare you not tell me immediately?
I thought it would be safer.
Safer. We shall talk on this. You will speak of how you came across this clockwork gemstar.
Okay. Well, have you heard of the Iron Foxes? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. I had started a guild.
Get to the point, man.
Okay. We went to the Shadow Vale.
The Shadow Vale?
I know, I was just as surprised.
The Shadow Vale.
Well, yes. You found it in the Shadow Vale. Am I telling a story or am I not? All right. Look. Queen Cassis was captured.
Captured!
You're not exactly current, are you? This happened several months ago. Don't you get... Anyway. Look. Queen Cassis was taken. And we saved her. And as a reward...
The Queen gave you such a thing?
I didn't know that No! Not Queen Cassis. The Snow Queen.
The Snow Queen?
Well, I
They
think...
also fought a void dragon. You should tell him. It's actually really cool. Friend?
Technically defeated.
I didn't defeat a void dragon, but my guild did. They were very competent. Not them. Not these people. But
We are also.
they're
quite
in the same guild. They're trainees, but they're very nice. And they are nice.
Why did
And
that not sound
I-
like a compliment? Lucky, why did it sound like he was lying to us when he
I'm
said
just trying very hard, no
Okay,
kids.
not right now. Not right now. Just let him... Gotta let him talk.
So, as a reward for setting the Snow Queen free and getting Queen Sarastra to surrender her power, she gave us the Clockwork Gemstar.
Queen Sarastra of the Shadow Fae.
Yeah.
I must admit, Shin, this is rather unbelievable.
I assure you, it is true.
What did you do with this clockwork gemstar?
We've created a magical forge, sir.
A magical forge?
It's really quite spectacular.
You've given me much to think on. I may be somewhat interested in seeing this magical forge and what has been done with a clockwork gemstar that apparently was not found on the Queen's lands. By all rights, it is in fact yours. But I have much work to do. I don't know if I can make a trip to Foxden.
Right, hell, why not?
Well,
he looks around a bit, and he just kind of, it's almost like for the first time he's noticing like the giant mess that's happening in this study. You know, like he hasn't really seen it. You know, when you get ultra busy sometimes in whatever it is that you're doing, and then you take that like 5 minutes to just kind of look around your living space, and you're like, oh my God, what have I done?
The end of the semester.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that going on in his face right now. And he says,
I have been rather involved in my studies as of late. What day is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday of what month?
Right. Okay.
Is that snow outside?
Is he okay?
I think he's just realizing.
Perhaps I'll have some tea as well.
He's kind of freaking me out.
Well, don't you want tea?
Yes.
I do.
It's quite good.
he starts to walk like towards the spiral staircase. He's like, gets the crick out of his back. Ugh.
I can get it, sir.
I think I'm some sort of invalid.
He marches over to the stairs.
Out of the way, out of the way.
Sir, I'm just going to look over at Baron Volpen and look back. I don't think it's right if you leave this room without us getting a confirmation of whether you can come with us or not.
I can move around my own house. You can't confine me to a room.
And I wouldn't want to.
Do you want tea or not?
I would love some tea, but
excellent.
We
clomp,
would like
clomp,
to
clomp,
also...
clomp, clomp, clomp.
Lucky, just
Can I just hold him? Can I
I think we should confine him in a room.
Baron Volpen, just give me the sign to cast Hold Person on him.
No!
Calm down.
Well, Ben, I just need to talk a little bit with you because you said we were friends.
Huh?
And I thought that was really nice, but then you said we were nice, but it had such a weird tone, and then I thought...
What are you talking about?
Well, I was just happy to hear...
It's just a game we've been playing, Volpan. I'm just going to grab Ophelia.
Are we not not really friends.
Hand over mouth.
But we're friends. Tell me we're friends.
Ophelia,
We're friends.
let's look over here, Ophelia. Yep. Yes. Okay. Right.
You hear it yelled up the stairs.
Are you coming or not?
Be right
I'm gonna
there.
get something.
Oh, she's gone.
I'll be friends with him. He's much nicer and smarter than you, Mr. Volpan.
She's just giddy with the dust, Baron.
Okay.
And also a child, so.
All right, look. I think this is going well.
You do?
I actually agree.
I'm afraid he might kill us.
Shin is just sitting there, like, looking down at the book that's been dropped on the floor. And she's like, that was several hundred gold pieces. She's trying to, like, gingerly pick it up and, like, put it back in the chest.
Is it damaged?
No, it's fine. But she paid several hundred gold pieces for the thing. And she's just like, she's just staring at the gift that's been casually tossed onto the floor. There's like a spill of ink that's like inching closer to the book, and she's trying to like stare at it and gingerly pick up the book at the same time.
She is like, this was my house.
Well, come on, let's go.
Right behind you.
When they come down, I'm like talking with them and drinking tea already, like. And as soon as Volpan comes down, I give him like this angry glare, like.
He doesn't even notice you.
Are you just like talking? Just not even just verbal diarrhea.
You're not even. He's not even talking to you. Like you,
stuff.
Just talking at him rather than with.
Yeah, pretty much.
He actually has earplugs in. Can't hear a thing.
What?
So he says, he's down in the kitchen, and Cleo and Heskin are there sort of preparing some tea and whatnot. They've set out like a tray, and they're using like all the nice teaware and such. And they're setting everything up. And he's like right behind them, sort of walks up behind them, and he says, is the tea ready yet? Cleo's like, ah! And just like tosses the tea up into the air and just clatters to the ground.
You're going to have to clean that up, Cleo.
Master Kozel! Wow! It's good to see you out of your study. I haven't seen you out of your study for weeks.
Upon that, I just look to the party and just like eyebrow raise. Weeks.
I've been busy. I see you've been keeping everything clean. That's good. Is the library well taken care of?
Yes, of course. I filed everything just as you've asked.
Which tea is mine? I assume the ones on the floor are yours?
Yes, of course.
Well, clean it up. Make some fresh tea for the guests.
Of course, sir.
Now, where is the honey?
He starts like looking around. He doesn't even know his own kitchen. He's just kind of, he's like opening the cabinets.
Glasses. Why would you put glasses there? Clack.
Closes the cupboard. Looks in the pantry.
These are nothing but spices. Where is the honey?
On the table, Master Kozel.
Ah.
Walks over. He opens the jar. He's got that little thing that they always use on commercials that never really quite works. The thing that he used to like take the honey out, and it's all got that
the
like
wooden thing.
yeah, that never works right. It's just
Just use a spoon.
I know. It's just
Oh, I mean the like round thing.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looks like
It's like a beehive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just gonna help.
That's why
Cleo
you
clean up.
squeeze.
You need the little teddy bear honey that you squeeze. Do you guys have that?
Teddy bear
Wait,
honey.
the squeezy balls
it's just
exist in
any-
D&D. I don't know if they do.
Do,
There's no
it's
plastic.
Plastic?
There's no
Yeah.
plastic. So he'll like walk over and he's stirring the honey in.
It's good.
Well, thank you, Master Kozal. Thank you.
Not that good.
She's just like looking up. There's like rainbows dancing across her vision. And
Is it good tea, by the way? Or is it bad tea?
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Nice.
He lives really well. He's got good stuff. He's got like, I mean, Heskin is like, he's an excellent groundskeeper, you know?
He has no reason to come to Foxden.
Yeah, this is like the best house ever.
Living a charmed life.
Yeah.
No reason apart from a magical fucking forge.
Well, to be fair,
I mean, how?
to be fair, it's not a charmed life. He's a genius. He's worked hard his entire life, and he's been given this home for his retirement. So, I mean, he has worked for it.
Fair enough.
And he's just sipping his tea as you guys clomp down the stairs, and
He says, "Now, if I were to come to Foxden..."
you actually hear Heskin gasp in shock as well.
How long of a ride would it be?
Well, it's about 3.5 days.
3.5 days, man.
Master Kozal, I think it would be wonderful if you managed to go outside, sir, and smell some fresh air. You have been in your study for quite some time.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Cleo. I never do.
It was still a good point, though. I think you're right.
Master Kozal.
Kozal.
Master Kozal, if you come to Foxden, I'm sure that you will find plenty of things to keep your interest. We are currently dealing with a hobgoblin problem. We have giants that are seemingly interested in trying to attack the village.
Attack the village? Well, why would I want to go there if there's going to be so much trouble?
We could really use your help, sir. We have to plan a defense. We have to organize. I have just become the Baron. I don't have enough experience in this. And Shin is doing all she can just to make sure we don't fall apart as it is. We need whatever help we can get.
We also promised to keep you safe. We've done a great job at keeping the village safe and slain many a giant. And the necromancer.
Impossible. Can't be done. Can't be done. 3 days to get there, 3 days to come back.
Well, we would have assumed that you would stay in Foxden.
Stay in Foxden? Why would I leave my home? I've earned this home.
Perhaps just as a holiday or vacation.
A holiday? Why would I ever
from-
need such a thing?
A break from all the dust, perhaps?
I
They
don't
say
know
it
what you're
changes
talking
secret.
about.
He shakes his clothes out. He looks like Pigpen from Peanuts.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
That dust.
It's fine. Adds character.
An influenza.
Master Kozal, I'm sure you know as a learned man, that a change of scenery often helps the mind.
It can.
And with a change of scenery with such an incredible artifact, I'm sure it would even still stimulate the mind. Would it not?
Maybe.
How far along are your memoirs, sir?
An excellent question. The memoirs I started a few years ago, you see. I'm at about the halfway point. That's about the time that I became the headmaster of the Royal College of Falarin, you see. And
Halfway, you
achieved...
say?
Well, yes.
Well, it seems like the second half of your book might be, if not improved, embellished by some extra knowledge in your retirement. A bookend, if you will.
A bookend.
Not
Perhaps.
bad, say. End in a song.
Perhaps. You see, I was just getting to the part where I became the headmaster and I won the award for some of the research that I had done in regards to the history of Falarin. And you see, in Falarin, there are many places where many historic events took place, you see. One of which happens to be in Enbin's Vale. In
What about
Enbin's
it
Vale,
being involved in your own historic event?
my own historic event.
You're quite possibly the only person who can decipher what we have.
That is true. Some dwarven artificers have some information on the item that you spoke of, but they would never leave Gavrak, more specifically Lesia.
And any found here have to go directly to the Queen. This is almost yours.
It is legal, according to the laws that Queen Cassis herself has acknowledged.
Who would even have the chance to study this?
Yes. Intriguing. No. Can't be done. I'm afraid you've come all this way for nothing.
Well, I suppose there is that bard. He was quite learned. He might be interested.
Bard.
Oh, sorry. Carry. Enjoy your tea. It's very nice.
You get this like camera shot of everybody with like their little teacups and saucers, like everybody's sipping. It's like a simultaneous sip. All casually looking. He's just kind of glancing around. Everyone's staring at him.
Perhaps I should return to my studies. It has been a long time already.
You've only been down here for a few minutes, Master Kozal.
Cleo? Why isn't this cleaned up yet?
Oh,
Starts mopping up the mess that she made.
I suppose I should go and send the message, and I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna do that thing where you're like, you're not moving too slow, but you're definitely holding back.
You're trying to
waiting.
see if your neck will turn completely 180 degrees.
Yeah, the full owl getup.
And everybody can roll me a perception check.
I don't think I will.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, I didn't get that 23. I haven't got advantage. Damn it.
I'm not distracted.
Okay. That's a 20 from whoever Classy Katie is. I don't know who that is. 21 from Lucky.
Just like Peach Pixelate
14.
Mason.
A 14 from somebody named Peachy Pixelate Mason. And a 10 from Ophelia. Prada, you and Lucky, you notice something. And it's a pretty intense smell. There is a smell that both of you are pretty familiar with. It smells like fire. And it's not coming from some sort of wood-burning stove or anything. You can see some smoke. It looks like it's coming from outside.
Something's burning.
I smell it too.
What?
I'm gonna get up and try to find where it's coming from.
Burning.
The house
Okay.
on fire.
So, as you kind of like walk over to the window, you see some lights in the trees around the house.
Is it dark outside?
No, it's probably 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd say, something around that. And in the shadows of the trees, you can see small fires. A few of them lit up, and you make out some figures amongst the trees.
We should go.
Master Kozal,
What do you mean fire?
Were you expecting anyone else?
Did you bring fire into my home near my books?
No, but someone else might be.
What are you talking about, child?
And I start freaking out and kind of having a panic attack.
I'm gonna grab my shield.
Pretty sure we're surrounded by fire right now.
And I'm gonna slap Praetor on the face.
With your shield?
Okay.
Not with my shield.
Captain
no.
America?
And then I'm gonna just grab her by the arm, not by the horn. And I'm gonna leave because there's something outside that needs to be sorted.
You go outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Dragging me screaming.
I really think we should stay inside.
What do you mean fire?
What is going on? Heskin rushes over to the window, and he just kind of like, not like just shoves you out of the way, Lucky, but he's trying to like see through the window as well. So he's just, he's just trying to like displace you so that he can see what's going on. And he's looking outside, and he says,
There's trouble, Master Kozal. It looks to be. I count at least 5 behind the house. Count what? Hobgoblins.
I summon Morianda.
Why are there goblins here?
Heskin rushes off to, I guess, like where you guys came in, and he opens like a closet or something, and he starts to put on some armor and grab his weapons. And Master Kozal says,
The books! Cleo, get my bags!
and they rush off to the library.
I look over to Baron Volpan. I assume you want us to take care of this.
Baron Volpan has already got his weapons drawn. There's a big smile on his face, and he says, Finally!
Action.
I am, while Heskin's getting his stuff on, I'm just going to cast guidance on him. Just pat him on the back and be like, let's go get him, buddy.
Yeah, I head outside as well. Let's go.
I just like pouting a little because I was like enjoying my tears. Like,
And Locke, nothing impulsive, please.
I'll try my best, I promise.
You won't try your best. You will do it.
That's the plan, at least.
You never have a plan.
I remember our talk. Don't worry.
So, Heskin says,
There are 2 ways out.
and he says,
The way that you came in and the back door through the kitchen.
and he says,
I must look after Master Kozal.
yes, all right. So, I will be with Heskin. We will look after Master Kozal and Cleo and Shin. The rest of you, well, you're Iron Foxes. Do your job.
Oh my god, that's too much knacking. Stop, I hate that. Ooh.
Got to do the Bruce Lee.
Just preparing.
Are you still screaming, Praetor?
Right.
Yeah.
I imagine you probably smacked your hand on my mouth at this point, but probably screaming because fire, or fainted by this point.
I'm gonna grab you by the chin and stare into your eyes.
Kiss her.
And I'm just gonna kiss you. No,
She'll fucking bite you. Like,
Praetor, you totally what? Praetor, focus.
Can't!
Focus.
No! Fire!
Just
Out!
just
Run!
Light.
We should run! We should be running! Why are we not running?
Just light. That's all it is. Can't harm you. I say lying because it's fire, and of course it can harm you.
I'm a tiefling and it can't, but I don't know that. It's fine.
Wait, fire can't hurt you? I feel like it can, but maybe
I
not
mean,
in
like,
the way you're thinking.
less.
We're like less, yeah. It's like dark elves, right? It's like a resistance.
It can't hurt you. You're stronger.
I don't want to. We could just go. No one's here. We could run.
I'm gonna run out.
I have
with
food.
Walk.
Heading-
Which
I'm
doors are
glad.
you guys going out?
The front entrance.
I was going to the front entrance.
Okay.
That's the only entrance I know of.
I'll head out the back.
Master
I will
Kozal,
stick with Walk.
Will.
Heskin, and Vulpan, and Cleo, and Shin are frantically trying to gather the books from the library. Master Kozal has his own bags of holding, and he is just, they're trying to grab as many books as they can and shove them in the bags. Heskin and Baron Vulpan yell,
We'll go out the back.
We'll
I have
make
another
food.
bag of holding if you want to use it. If you need it. Quick
Yeah.
decisions, Master Kozal.
Master Kozal is, he's a bit frantic, and he says,
The books. You must save them.
and he looks back to you, and he says,
What? We have our own.
Okay. I'm just gonna like put it back then. Then just. Is there anything like of value that's actually in the front here with us?
the whole house is valuable. I don't know what you're asking.
Anything shiny? Any books that are in the downstairs area
There's
that?
books everywhere. He's got like bookcases all over the house. I mean, they're just trying to empty the library right now, and it's a lot of books. A lot.
When he says he has coffee table books, he means books the size of coffee tables.
Ophelia, do you want to help him?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Do you want to help him put all the books away?
Well, but shouldn't
Or-
we fight the goblins?
One of the windows breaks.
Okay, Prada.
You see an arrow get in through the window.
Oh,
I'm going straight outside.
Splash.
is it on fire?
Yeah, it's splash, and you see like little bits like little chunks of charcoal fly off and start to catch on one of the carpets in the hallway.
Did that come?
Convenient that we get rid of his house like this.
Did that come out the front side or the back side?
The backside.
Oh, that's where I'm headed anyway. So
Okay. we need people to deal with the fires, and we need people to deal with those outside. So,
I'll
We
go
need
outside.
Ophelia in the fight.
okay. Prada, Portinaeus, how about you guys go out in the front? Locke and I will take the back. And Ophelia, do you know how to deal with fire or put it out?
I can just kill the goblins.
I'm just gonna grab Ophelia by the hand with me, child.
The whole place is gonna burn down.
They can take care of it. They're grown-ups.
Oh, wait. Could I cast a ray of frost to at least put the fire out?
Destroy the books with ice as well.
I mean, the house will not.
You're gonna
burn.
aim for the spot where the arrow was just on the ground and just.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just quickly want to cast a ray of frost.
Ophelia, stop.
Wait. I gotta save the house. It's a pretty house, and I cast ray of frost.
Yeah.
Can I?
Can I sabotage that? She does.
Yeah, can I whisper? Can I kneel down and whisper into Ophelia's ears? Ophelia, you remember the temple? If this man has no house, he'll have to come with us.
But I don't think it's right to burn his house down for that. I mean, it is a very pretty house, and maybe we can all live together here. I mean, I would much rather.
What about the Iron Foxes? What about your friends?
Well, that's why I said everyone.
Not
I mean-
everyone can live in this tiny house. Hey, Ophelia.
Ophelia, looks like you have it covered. Locke and I are gonna go out the back. Let's go.
When no one is looking, burn it.
I'm not gonna burn the house. I can't.
Please,
I
for me.
can't do it. I can't. I can't burn someone's house. That's wrong. But I'll kill the goblins.
But we can give him another house. Both of us win.
But no. How can you say we win if I have to destroy someone's house?
I won't tell anyone.
I don't think I can live with that. I'm sorry, Ortnaeus, but
It's okay.
I
It's
can't.
okay. I'm just gonna pat her on the head.
Let's just kill the goblins, okay?
Another
I mean,
arrow. Embers
I'm
trailing
gonna
behind.
run outside. I want to run outside, and attack one of the goblins if I see them.
Okay. So, just to be clear, who's going out which door? Locke and Lucky are going out the back. Portinaeus, Prada, and Ophelia are going out the front. Okay. We'll find out what happens when we come back from the break, guys. We'll be back in
guy.
just a few minutes.
Is cliffs though.
Hang tight for more Spark of Eternity. Back in just a few minutes. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Please go do that. And if you want to help support Tablestory, head on over to our Patreon, where you can get a bunch of stuff for your DMing adventures. We're gonna put out a bunch of stuff this month. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff for this campaign setting in there this month as well. Yeah, go check it out, see what we got. And if you want to supply an NPC for a show, you can do that through the Patreon as well. Go make it happen. If you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you have not used yet, use it on one of these wonderful people. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Sparkly Turnip. Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory, Spark of Eternity. Welcome back. Welcome back. As the group tries to encourage Master Kozal, the scholar, to join the village of Foxden, they come under attack. Why don't we head on over to a different map? And let's roll some initiative, please.
Yay! Like 3 episodes, and my character hasn't actually had a scrap yet.
Oh, I need to click the button, but that's okay. It's not a great initiative. This is subpar. Where am I? I am.
I didn't click my character.
You should have.
Whoops.
Yeah, I did. I didn't, but I'll put in the
Click it
original
and then
initiative.
put in the original. Do it again and click your
Oh,
character. and make
that was
sure.
worse, anyways. So you know,
Holy
Yeah.
Just go with your original one.
cool. Did it register?
Oh, there I
There
am.
it is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Ophelia runs out there like, bitch, who ate my goddamn tea?
Right? My goddamn teacher.
Don't eat tea leaves. It's
Don't
it's
eat
good.
the tea.
It's like eating bath salts.
Gross. That might be worse. That might be worse.
Definitely worse.
I mean, it's debatable, right? Like,
Bath
I mean, a
salts are just a recreational drug.
a bath is just tea for your body, right?
It's people sip.
Wait, is tea just leaf bath water?
It's leaf soup.
It's true. It is leaf soup.
Beef broth.
Leaf broth, yeah.
Alrighty.
The important questions answered here on Spark of Eternity.
Deep talks.
The information you didn't know you needed.
That's
that you
basically
still
your entire
really
stream,
don't
Kate.
need. I mean, you still really don't need that info.
You don't know that, Whack.
I'm pretty sure
You
I
don't
do.
know that. You never know.
Pretty
You
sure
might
I
need
do.
that info.
Fairly certain that I do. Alrighty, we need some initiative for these guys. Alrighty. So, let's organize this list here.
Damn, that's a lot of hobgoblins. You really want to
Ophelia.
burn that house down.
You run out the door with Portnaeus and Preda. And yeah, you can see that you are pretty well surrounded here. The house is just littered with hobgoblins all about.
All right.
Holy muffins.
All right. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna run out and I'm gonna cast a. I did say I would not burn the house down. It doesn't mean I can burn the forest down. I am going to cast a fireball.
Okay.
I ask a question.
You can ask a question.
Are we down from them or up from them? I can't tell.
Down.
From that. We're down from them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have advantage. We.
Correct. You would
Wait.
have disadvantage at aiming at these guys on the
Thank
ridge
you.
right now.
But I don't, right? Because I have the spell sniper.
Spell sniper ignores cover. It doesn't get rid of advantage, disadvantage.
Can I get advantage because I rolled a natural 20 on my initiative?
No.
Can I get
You get to go.
inspiration 'cause I
You get to go
haven't
really first though.
In that case, I'll use
These
my
guys are-
inspiration. I can't decide it afterwards anymore, right? It has to do before.
You have to decide before if you want to use your inspiration.
I'll use my inspiration to cast a fireball.
You don't need
You
to
don't use it that way.
Oh yeah, it's never mind. I didn't say anything. Yeah, nothing happened yet.
This is the size of the fireball. I'm giving you
Can I
control
place-
of where you're placing it. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back a bit over the house.
You're casting fireball there. Alrighty.
Yeah. I first move here so I can actually see like the whole area. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
Okie doke. So we need some saving throws from the goblins. This is a dex save, I believe.
Should I just roll it?
You're not rolling anything. You're
Well,
rolling the
cast it to
fireball
do the
damage, and then
Yeah,
they will
that's
either
what I
take
mean.
half or the full amount. 27. Okay. So the hobgoblin in the back. This is a dex save. Fails. Takes a good chunk of damage right off the bat. You see this guy as this fire just engulfs the trees, lights up all the branches and whatnot all about. This guy. That's a success, but it doesn't matter. He goes up and then falls down. This guy.
Ooh, wow.
Crits the save, but it doesn't matter. He also goes down. The guy here.
Poor goblins.
Also gets roasted.
Wait, but why did the first one did not get killed then?
You'll
If it-
have to figure that out,
Okay,
Mac.
okay.
I
I
don't
was
like
just
to
curious
just
if they had
tell
to
you the
say-
answer. When have I ever done that? I'm just curious.
Tuesday the 4th, 1986.
I just thought they all looked the same. That's why.
Wow, judging a book by its cover. Now we know how Mac works. Okay.
That's racist against goblins.
It is super racist. This guy also fails a save and gets roasted. Okay. This guy, the fireball basically goes. The trees are still like pretty lit up. There's all this smoke and stuff that's billowing forth from that area. And I think we're gonna need a little bit of smoke here.
Why does all my characters always been related to racism? It's like, jeez.
It's a weird coincidence, Mac.
Since Althea, it will just never vanish.
Peculiar.
Can I get a free action to talk to Praetor, please?
Sure.
You're okay. It's
Praetor,
fine.
I'm going to point to this guy. Can you deal with him? The big one. I'll keep the fire away from you. Just deal with him. And I keep pointing over there. You can. Your words seem to have been taken from you, but you can do this.
Yeah!
There you are. Hey.
Help!
Okay. Let's see. This guy in the back here starts barking some orders. And do. Let's see. He will move over here. Yeah, he's gonna move here, behind this bush, and he will. Let's see what the range is on this. He's gonna point up to the hobgoblins up on the ridge, and then point to the basically pointing to the hobgoblins back here, and then like pointing down to you guys. And that's it for his turn.
He's so angry.
The hobgoblins up here will launch some more arrows at the house. The house starts to light up with little dots of fire. And Let's get this going. Several fires start to bloom along the roof of the house. Right here. That guy's gone. This guy down here takes aim at Locke and Lucky. Longbow will aim at Locke. Okay. That's a 14 headed your way, Locke.
Oh, that hits.
That's a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. For 2 piercing damage. Actually, he should have had advantage. Sorry. He's up on the ridge.
Right, of course.
Okay, same thing. Okay. The next one up here will take aim at Parada. She's like a damage magnet.
Why?
I'm rolling to see which one they're hitting, and they go for you.
It's just me.
Have the bow. Look like a ranged attack. Not trying to.
With advantage towards Parada, 14 versus your AC.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yep.
Can I respond with Hellish Rebuke?
Sure. You want to see what the damage is first?
Yes. I mean, I have to. I got
9 piercing damage. Okay, and if you want to respond with the Hellish Rebuke, go for it.
All right. Here I go.
Okay, a 20 damage from the Hellish Rebuke. This is a dexterity saving throw. That is a fail. He gets hit.
Oh.
Damage right there.
Woo!
And he goes down.
Okay.
Falls to the ground. Okay.
Did I do it? I did it.
I look and nod, smile at Freya. She probably can't tell.
It's your turn now, Prada.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna get up on the cliff a little. Kind of like shaking with power and, you know, cut because I've been cut and crazy. I'm gonna try to get up to. I'm gonna go right there. So then I won't be at disadvantage anymore, right? Does that put me like on their plane? Or should I go in
That's
further?
correct. You're using your Gloomstalker stuff?
Yeah, so it ignores terrain and then I get 10 extra feet.
Ignores rough terrain. Yeah, it's kind of a ridge. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna do my hunter's mark on the dude in the middle. Well, the one that was in the middle. So, hunter's mark. Do I click hunter's mark and then do the hit and then do the damage?
Just do your damage and then you do the hunter's mark.
And then I do hunter's mark.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Okay, a 13 against the goblin is a miss. He just kind of dodges out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm really hyped up right now. I'm so scary.
That's a hit.
All right.
For 9 piercing.
And then
Okay.
Did my hunter's mark do its thing? And then
There you go.
plus-
Yeah. How do you kill him?
I'm like shaking and I really don't think it's gonna hit, and I just loose it. And it just goes straight through his gut as he's like, ah!
He just like looks down. Falls to the ground. Is that it for your turn?
I've come
Okay.
unplugged.
Katie unplugged just as loud.
You're back.
Katie Unplugged is just as loud. Same volume. There's no difference. It's like this. It's like it's like the public speaker that just like, I don't need this. They just like put the microphone away. Everybody in the back can hear me, right?
They'd probably take it from me before I could give it up, to be honest. She didn't need that.
Is that it for your turn, Prada?
I think I have one more hit.
You get 3
And
attacks.
I can move my hunter mark.
yeah.
I can move my hunter's mark, right? And then I have another, yeah.
As a bonus, you can move your hunter.
Yes. I move my hunter's mark to the next dude, and I'm going to try to hit him.
No, because you used your hunter's mark already, so you can move it on your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Because you've already
Okay.
used your bonus
It's a
action.
bonus.
Oh, it's my bonus action. Okay. Then I think that's all I can do.
You can still shoot with your.
You can still shoot. You
I still get my last-
Yeah, you get your Gloomstalker attack.
Attack. Okay.
14. The goblin jumps out of the way.
I got two. I don't
You
know
can
what to
see
do.
he's like got his little short bow, and he's got like a little. He's got like his little bag of like grease or whatever that he's
I'm
got.
just gonna be like shifting back and forth, my whippy tails, like, I'm like, ah!
Poor Danaeus.
So I hold out a hand towards this other guy on the ridge. This guy.
Okay.
And into his mind, I say, house. And I'm going to cast command.
Watch the goblin make the wisdom saving throw with its god-awful wisdom, because it's peachy.
It's a 14 DC. Oh, fuck you!
Wow. Wow.
Its wisdom is garbage. It feels so good to beat Peachy. I don't know why.
You always beat Peachy.
I feel so awful for Peachy right now.
It just the
I don't
goblin,
need your pity. No, that's just pity, isn't it?
the goblin just kind of like just kind of like looks around like scratches its head.
Okay, as a bonus, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Praetor. She got that. That guy's useless to me. So, and then I'm gonna move towards this way. I don't know. I can probably see about there. Oh, wait, like that. Damn it! How does this even work? Does it hold space? No. Shift.
No, right click. Pick it up. Pick left click to pick up your token, and then right click where you wanna move.
How far is that? It's moved. Everything's. I don't. Roll 20, please. Go there.
Okay.
Why am I doing the shuffle?
The shuffle.
I was moving back and forth on my screen. It was weird. All right, can we not roll shame me in chat, please? I didn't do that.
You good?
I didn't do that. I was berating chat.
Peachy's on the struggle bus today.
What's your name again?
Fortanias. It's a typo. That wasn't supposed to be his name.
Lock. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast a new spell. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast it up here at these fellas. And rather than a twisting pattern of colors, mine is like a twinkling night sky.
Alrighty. So you're basically trying to encompass all three of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get some saving throws. This is a wisdom save.
Yeah, 15 have to be.
One success from the hobgoblin. Goblins.
What is it with you and wisdom woman? You are wrong. That's incredible.
Oh my god.
Better.
Wow.
Rigged.
This is some BS. Like,
Rigged.
not okay with this.
Oof. That's rough.
That's, wow.
They all resist, unfortunately. They all just kind of look at you.
That should have worked.
Brad thinks there's a direct correlation to how much money you spend on Roll20 to how well you roll on Roll20. That's probably why I roll so well. Just saying. I also rest my dice.
Yeah, I'm going to move just closer to the bottom of the cliff a little bit, just to make it harder for those fellas in the back to hit me from where they are.
Okay.
Now, hold Morihanda ready for someone to peek over.
Lucky.
I'm gonna use my free action to look over at Locke and say, nothing rash.
Don't worry about.
Seriously, you've been acting so weird since we were in that room, and you're gonna pretend like nothing's happening?
We have other things to focus on.
Fine, but we're talking about this later. I'm going to move forward. That's difficult terrains, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess I could probably get up to here, right? Right in front.
What's your movement speed?
30.
So, 2.
Just barely there.
Yeah. Because I was counting the rough terrain as 2.
Yep.
As double. Okay. So I'm going to go right up to this guy, and I am going to first hit him with my mace. So I'll roll for that. 13.
That is a miss.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast spiritual weapon and hit him with that.
Okay, that is a hit. 25.
Okay. That is a 6 damage.
Give you control of this. Hang on.
Thank you.
There you are. Okay. So 6 damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, he takes us. What kind of weapon is it? Is it a mace or?
It's a Morning Star.
Okay. You can see him like recoil. He's like reaching for a great sword on his back as, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. He is reaching for a longsword on his hip as he's being attacked by this weapon. Okay, the goblins are gonna get a turn now. This guy kind of like rushes out of the smoke, like rushes up to Portinaeus, rushes over, and will try and hit you with its scimitar. That's a 22. What's that, Portinaeus?
Is that with my shield on as well? It's a hit.
Yeah. And please make me a con save to see if you keep up the Shield of Faith on Preda.
Con save. 15.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, no problem. You take 3 slashing damage. Keep up the shield on Preda. Next, the goblins on the ridge over here. I don't think they can reach you.
My goblin?
Oh no, they can reach you. They can reach you. They will fire with their bows and their flaming arrows at you, Portinaeus. uh. 15.
Miss.
I'm sorry, they get advantage from the cliff. Sorry. That's a crit.
That's what I.
So they get additional damage because they got flaming arrows. So this is a 12 plus an extra 1d6.
Are we rolling on the crit table?
Oh, you are correct, sir. 7, but they do have flaming arrows, so they get an additional 1d6 here. So it's a 7 plus a 6. I'm sorry, I'm rolling like a demon today, guys. So 13 damage plus the crit table.
It's a D100 roll.
Yeah, give me a D100, please.
Oh, it's me.
Peachy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
I wasn't waiting for you. I was trying to pull up the file.
6.
A 6. Okay.
Oh,
You are pushed back 10 feet.
From the direction I was shot in?
Yep.
At?
So yeah, you just collide with the goblin and sort of spin backwards a bit, sort of tripping over some branches and things. The other goblin yells at the other guy. And the guy over here comes to the edge and will try and take a shot. Can still reach you. Gets advantage.
I don't think my AC has my shield.
Oof. 7 is a miss. That sounds like a personal problem, Peachy. That's your sheet. You fix it.
Yeah, remember we had a problem with my armor.
I don't know, dude. You should try and figure it out.
It wouldn't add it, would it?
I don't know, man. Usually it's like an 18.
Yeah, it's an 18, but I have a shield as well.
Yeah, that's with the shield, dude.
I'm trying to see.
Nah, you don't get higher than a fucking 18 at this level.
I think you can.
You maybe, but I don't think he can. Okay, so the goblins are going to take a step back here. And they will fire at you, Lucky. This is a regular attack. First one on the left. 12 versus
Miss.
your AC. That's a miss. The one on the right. That's a 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, and this is with flaming arrows, so it gets an additional d6 here. So 4 plus. Another 5.
Ooh, ow. Okay.
Like part of your clothing just kind of catches fire as the thing hits you. Maybe gets stuck in your shoulder or something, just like.
Ow.
Okay, then the one over here. Come on, game. There. We'll fire at Prada.
What do Peachy's shields do for me?
Gives you an extra 2 AC.
2 AC.
2 AC? Okay.
This one attacks with its short bow towards you. 13, I'm assuming is a miss. Okay. And that's it for the goblin's turn. Now the fire begins to spread. Let's see.
Yay!
Woo! Fire!
This is our win scenario, guys. Come on.
Fire expands. Ooh, this one's bad.
I don't
Okay.
even have to try to burn this house down anymore.
Okay, so the roof basically of this place is all kind of like lit up, and huge amounts of smoke are starting to spill forth. Let's move some smoke over here. This like choking smoke starts to billow out from the house, and I'm gonna need a con save from you, Locke.
Oh, good.
But Locke likes choking.
40.
Okay. 14. You're getting a bit overwhelmed by the smoke right now, but you just kind of like tuck your face into your clothing. I don't know how you do it, but you're able to kind of like hold your breath for now. If you stay down here too long, though, it's going to get to the point where you just can't breathe anymore. So you really need to get out of there. Ophelia.
I'm going to attack the goblin that was in front of Prontoneus, so the one that's over here, with a...
You mean Portoneus?
Yeah,
I don't know who Pontoneus is. That's a horrible name.
Portoneus.
That's a great name. You shut your whole mouth. That's a great name.
And I'm gonna use a spell I haven't used before, which is the Chromatic Orb, and that's why I missed.
Okay. You launch out a chromatic orb, and it just kind of sails off and careens off of a branch near Portoneus.
Ah, damn it, I think I'll have to practice some more. Ah, keep it up, Portoneus.
Okay.
I look back at you and nod.
Hobgoblin Captain rushes up to Portoneus. Great sword in hand, tries to bring it down on your face, Portoneus.
I don't want him to do that.
14 is a miss.
Just like
You dodge out of the way of the first one. He brings it back in a horizontal strike towards you. Misses again.
Step back. Actually, he probably didn't get enough wind up and just like boops me a little bit in the side.
Okay, and the hobgoblins, this guy rushes up here, and he will take a shot at you, Portoneus, with his longbow, and he gets advantage.
Fuck me. It's the second. That's the third. That's technically third on me.
Wow.
Fuck me.
Wow. Whack. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying maybe you should buy lottery tickets. You should be going and getting some Powerball or something.
God damn. Sorry, dude. This is going to hurt. Okay. So base damage is the first damage here, and then you're going to take a d6 plus the effect. Roll me a d100. So you take 8 plus 5. So you take 13 damage.
Okay.
And then a 32 on the table.
That's exactly how much damage I took last time as well. It's just rigged.
Is going to be... that's not good. Oh, that sucks. Let me take a look at your backpack real quick.
Oh, fuck.
I
like when we roll for the crits against us. Like
I'm carrying all the rations. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a 1d7, please.
It better not be a 1. I need that.
The rations.
I just made them.
So basically, your backpack gets partially caught on fire by the fire arrow, and it just starts to spill out. All the rations just spoiling as they hit the ground. Goodbye, rations. 24 rations.
At least it wasn't that first thing on the list. That's important.
Okay.
It's a box full of mismatched buttons.
That guy's down. The hobgoblin that is in front of Lucky will attack with his longsword, two-handed towards you, Lucky. Lucky you. Let's try the right friggin' button. Okay, there we go. That's a 20.
I think maybe that hits.
For 3 slashing damage. And
You hit me with 13 damage a pop.
Preta, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to hit that goblin again.
Okay.
I'm gonna move with my hunter's mark. Gonna kill that bitch.
He gets out of the way.
Oh, okay, one more time. Oh my god.
He dances back the other way.
What is this?
Portinaeus. Unless you're moving or anything else, Preta.
No.
Okay, you see this guy here? That dead guy
Yeah.
right there? I'm gonna shout out, "Rise!" And I'm gonna animate the dead as a corpse.
Excuse.
What? Yes, yes. I'd like to animate the dead, please.
You just
My bonus action. I'm gonna command him to attack the people on the ridge up there. It's the Necromancer of Legend.
Are you choosing the bones or the corpse? Because you either
I want
create a
corpse,
skeleton
'cause it
or a
looks way-
zombie.
Oh. Is there any difference? Is that just the CR?
Yeah, there's difference.
Bones of a zombie, action, blah blah. Okay, it didn't say the difference. So, yeah, I want a corpse. I want a gross, undead corpse.
Okie dokie. And does it share your turn?
No, it's a bonus action to command him.
So it would move on its next turn, so I guess.
Yeah, but it gets its own turn. I'm just gonna give it the same initiative as you.
Okay.
But it says on its next turn, so basically its turn gets skipped because it's raised this turn.
Okay. And
Okay.
I'm gonna move there, around by these two.
Okie dokie. Lock.
Okay, I am going to use my full movement to get here. And then I'm going to cast a Hexblade's Curse on this hobgoblin swinging at my sister.
Okie doke.
What's that? And then I'm going to stab at him with my hand.
.12. 12. Morihenda flies out from your hand, and maybe you're trying to avoid Lucky. She might step into your sight for a moment as you're attacking with Morihenda, and you just move your blade at the last second so you don't hit her, but unfortunately you miss the hobgoblin.
A second strike.
Lucky keeps getting in the way as you're trying to attack.
What are you trying to do? Just let me. I got this one.
Just move a little bit.
Lucky.
I'll hit it with my mace again. Nope, never mind. Okay. Then I'm going to try and hit it with the spiritual weapon again.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
It's another
has-
hit.
Okay, that's 5.
How do you kill him?
Just Morning Star straight through the skull.
As he's kind of like trying to gauge the timing on the second strike from the spiritual weapon, he misjudges, and then you hear like this horrible crunching noise as his face just crumbles below the spiritual morning star, and it's force damage. He falls to the ground in a pile.
You see a little life force come from him and into me. The little cut I had from the arrow just seals up. Much better.
We really need to talk about whatever that is again. Gross.
It's fine.
And I told you I had it.
Okay.
The goblins. This one aims at Locke with its short bow. 22.
That certainly hits.
6 piercing damage, and it will take the hide action as a bonus action.
As it hits me, I'm going to use my hellish rebuke on it.
Okay. 11 fire damage. It needs to make a dex saving throw.
15.
Okay. Does not succeed. Okay. The hobgoblin, you can see, it tries to like dive into the bush nearby, and as soon as it like takes 1 foot off the ground to make the leap, falls to the ground.
When it falls, the energy around it, instead of coming to me, seems to swirl, and I will use Cursed Spectre. My latest ability.
You're gonna say something like "eat soul."
You create a specter?
Yes, I do.
That is really creepy.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be too thrilled about all that.
We're making an army, Scoticus.
An army.
Come on, roll 20. Come on. You can do it. Trying to just make the friggin' thing. Come on, there we go.
Fire hits, you see like it seems like there's a connection still between us, and I pull back and the spectre pulls up out of the corpse.
Okay. Roll initiative for the specter, which has its own turns. Okay. Let's see here.
Against
I
visual
will-
attack.
Yeah, I'll give
So
you
it's-
control over this guy. Hang on. Come on. Come on, roll 20. Come on. Come on.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was inverse money that you spend on it was how much it worked for you?
It's just these latest patches that they did. The Character Mancer, as soon as they released it, it was just like grinded to a halt.
Mm.
It's either that or the Advanced Fog of War. Oh, it just froze on me. I'm going to refresh the page, I guess. Come on, baby. Page unresponsive. That's really helpful during a show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, roll 20.
Okay, let's just go ahead and close this window and let's just open a new one. How's that? Nothing
Oh,
to see
it
here,
froze.
folks.
Just froze for me, too.
It's fine. Everything's fine, you guys. Fine.
In the meantime, what's your specter's name?
Funny you
Terror.
asked that. His name.
I dare you. I dare you. Do it. Do it.
Please don't.
Do it.
That's fine.
Do it.
He has the name.
Do it. Nothing bad will happen, I promise.
Are you gonna
See how quickly Wack got us to kill the last one?
Yeah. Simply.
Okay, there we go. Finally, let's see if I can give you control over it now.
Anyone else gonna have a dead corpse rise?
Yeah, who's next?
Yeah. Anyone else got some secret death magic they want to whip out their asshole?
I mean, it's not a secret. I have it, but like.
Do it!
Yeah, I have it now. Okay.
I clicked save changes. It might actually close the window. Wow, I think it froze again.
No.
Why? There we go. Fucking A. Oh my god, it's so slow. What is going on? Close it. Okay. Now it's up to Zagonicus to try and roll something.
Right, yeah, but I don't see the character sheet for it in the
It should be right at the top.
section there.
Here, I'll move it. I'll move it down into the monsters.
I still don't see it.
Oh well, I guess I'll fucking roll for it.
Yeah, please.
Did I mention how much I hate summoning anything as in D&D? I think it's the worst.
I'm gonna play a druid.
Does it always do this?
No, it's not this. It's just it's annoying in general.
Oh.
It takes
Okay.
some time to get them all together.
Okay. So that happens. Now the other goblin goes. Jesus Christ. Closed all my windows and everything now. Okay. Goes for the short bow attack on block. 6 is a miss. And let's see. The goblins over here. Come on. All right. Time traveling summoner. It's an instant death. I'm not even going to think about it. I don't care how much time you invest in
I'm
the
traveling
character.
summoner.
My most hated things in role-playing games. Okay, this one will aim at Preta with its short bow.
Oh.
14.
That's my AC, so is that a hit or a miss?
Is that including the +2 you're
That's
getting?
with the +2, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And it's a hit.
For 6 piercing damage.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
And then the goblin down here will attack Portanias with its scimitar. 10 is a miss.
Oh my god, that wasn't a crit!
The specters, yeah, keep it up. We'll see what happens. The specter,
It's going to attack the. Yeah, it obeys my commands, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just pointed the goblin next to it. Get that one. Move over, and then it's.
Do you see its sheet yet?
No, I can't.
Awesome.
But I pulled it up on John. So,
God damn it. Come on, roll 20.
so I'll do that.
Open.
It's a D20 +4, but it gets my charisma modifier as a bonus to its attack roll, and it's in disadvantage because it's in sunlight. It's still daytime, right?
This is the life drain attack.
Yes.
It's only attack. 22, and it's a 5 for disadvantage in sunlight. That's a critical fail. Let's see what happens.
That's D.
Roll a D100 for me, Zgodicus.
17.
17. A random consumable magic item determined by the DM falls from your back or belt patch and breaks.
Well, it doesn't have any.
Grabs onto its imaginary ring of power that falls to the ground.
Ring of power.
Okay. That's it for the specter. The fire! Spread some more.
Yes!
That one does not spread.
Never seen so happy to burn
That one
houses
does
down.
not spread. The smoke gets pretty overwhelming as well. Lucky, I'm going to need a con save from you, please.
Okie dokie. 15?
15. It's getting harder and harder each turn, basically. Every time the round comes back around to the fire and the smoke, it's just getting harder and harder to breathe. 15, unfortunately, does not succeed this round.
Really?
No.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
let's see. This is going to be 1 level of exhaustion for you.
Oh man. Okay. Shit. Okay.
And also on this round, the back door bursts open as the rest of the group starts to file out.
Oh, they were still in that fire? What the hell?
Well, that's on the roof.
Yeah.
That's on the
Okay,
roof.
I mean, it looks pretty intense. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Do you
they were.
think are they coming out the front or the back?
No, they're coming out the back.
Back, cool.
Yeah. They burst through the back. Token layer. Okay. And they will be acting on number 0 for their turns. Let me just redo this. The Spectre went already. Fire went. And
that little dot there. That little hot blue dot. You see?
Ophelia.
Spicy sapphire, probably.
I'm going to try and
no, she's
cast
fading.
another chromatic orb on the guy that's here.
Spicy Sapphire's with you guys.
She is?
Yeah.
I thought she stayed back at the village.
No,
That
There's no
mess
way.
her
Leaving Volpan alone.
she's not leaving Volpan.
Roll the 14.
Wait, do I miss my turn then because of that? Because of the smoke?
Did I skip you?
I think so.
No, we were back around, weren't we?
I took my turn. So
Yeah, the goblins went. Yeah, you did yours.
You went after Locke.
Yeah, you went.
You tried
Oh,
to
never
sneak
mind.
in.
Sorry, in my head I was like, in my head it was before.
There's a
Locke.
lot of
Sorry,
dudes.
never mind. Sorry.
Ophelia,
Is
a long
14 a
turn.
miss or hit?
what did you try and hit? A chromatic orb? Who are you trying to hit?
The guy that's here.
The hobgoblin captain. That is a miss. The orb flies out from your hands again.
Place. Okay, I'm gonna walk back a bit.
Oh, I like that orb. That's some good orbage.
See. It'd be nice if it actually hit.
You like that orb? You like it?
It's really pretty, even though it doesn't do anything.
Okay. That's
Yes,
it for
Ophelia,
Ophelia.
that's very pretty. Now, please.
The hobgoblin captain tries and strikes you tries to strike you with its great sword. Assuming the page loads, yes, hooray!
Hooray.
Attacks with its great sword. 17. That's a miss. Second attack. 19
Yep. That one connects.
for 10 piercing damage.
Ouch.
It just catches you like right, probably on your armpit somewhere. Like you just try to move your arm out of the way and just kind of catches you, like right in that connective tissue. There's like a nerve cluster there. That shit fucking hurts.
That does. Ow.
You
That
ever
hurts
been
me.
punched in the armpit?
I have not.
That's the like brother punch. You know, like when you have siblings, you punch the brother in the armpit. That's like the
I have
painful.
very different siblings to myself.
I didn't even know about it. I was told about it by somebody else with a brother. I don't have any brothers. So that is a hit. The hobgoblins, the one up on the cliff here, will take aim at you, Portinaeus, and will try and shoot you with its long bow. That's another crit.
Okay, this is ridiculous. That's the fourth crit.
This
you've
is
rolled.
not like this doesn't make any sense.
Oh, man.
Great.
So that does 8 plus the fire arrow damage. So 9 damage. And roll me a D100, please.
52.
52. You are poisoned until the end of your next turn. That means disadvantage. So it probably, like, the arrow probably hits you, like, maybe somewhere a little close to your nether regions, maybe, and you kind of, like, double over and you feel that... You feel that, like, horrible sensation, you know, like if you get, like, kicked in the nuts or something, that horrible stomach
Like when
ache.
you get poisoned in the nuts by your brother, that sensation.
Just absolutely horrible. It's fucking terrible. You are poisoned for one turn. All right, hobgoblin. That's the only hobgoblin left. Okay, Prada.
I'm going to try to hit the one that I've tried to hit for a while now.
The little goblins dancing back and forth.
It's become a game at this point. Like, I'm gonna get you this time. Maybe.
Oh, I need to do a con save to see if she's got the armor.
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be pretty tough. Ooh, that's a fail. You no longer have your Shield of Faith.
Thank you, though.
I think I forgot.
And I'm worthless.
Double miss.
What is going on? What is going on?
2 misses from Prada with that longbow. You remember you originally built this character to hit things with axes?
Yeah.
What happened to that idea?
God, she's so squishy. Oh.
I was like, are you sure you want to play a melee ranger? Yes! Oh my god, it sounds so awesome!
It went like that, too. My life. In theory, it was awesome.
Okay. Are you staying put?
Yeah.
Portinaeus.
Okay, I got disadvantage. I'm fucking dying here. So I am first. Let me use, oh my god, close. Please close. Thank you. First, I'm gonna cure wounds myself at a level 3.
Okay.
19.
19
and then
HP.
I'm going to... No, I'm not, because I don't have the bonus healing word. I'm just going to command the zombie on my bonus turn then to attack these goblins next to me, so the ones on the ridge.
Okie doke.
And is this... Oh, I'll take an attack of opportunity if I do that.
gotta heal
I think
yourself
I'll
for your
stand
19.
here. I think I'll stand there to just so I can see the arrows coming at me. It just makes me feel better. All right, whatever.
Okay. Fair
Sure.
enough. Fair enough. I won't judge you, Peachy. That much. Alrighty. Let me just check something here. Make sure you heal yourself for your 19. I'm just checking the poison condition, because it only lasts for 1 turn. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah, you're good. So poison's over. And the zombie will slowly, ever so slowly, make its way over to the ridge on the right.
No, I changed my command on my bonus.
Oh,
turn
I'm sorry. What did you do?
to attack this these here.
Okay.
So I guess this guy's the closest to a
Yeah. Zombie's got a speed of 20. Walks up to this guy. Tries to hit it with its slam attack.
Zombro.
7. Looks at you for some sort of horrible approval. Misses completely.
I'm subjugating you right now. Father, please.
Locke, It's your turn.
You're a bad son.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna move up to here, and then I'll attack with Morihanda.
Okay. 14 is a miss.
27.
27 is a hit. The goblin dodges out of the way. Ah! It's like freaking out about this specter that's flying nearby that kind of looks like its best friend. And it somehow moves out of the way sort of instinctually from the first attack. The second attack, it just kind of like backs into and then it looks down. Morianda's pointing right through its belly and it just kind of like flops.
I think that's all the ones here, sister.
Well, let's let's go help out the others.
You should really get out of that smoke.
Yeah, thanks. I noticed.
There's more over there. I point across to the other ridge. I point to the spectre. Go get those ones. And I'll move last of my movement, which is 10 feet, heading towards the other ridge.
Okay. Lucky.
I will move 30 feet. Hold on.
You had it right the first time.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't actually click it.
Okay.
So I'll move 30 feet, and I just have to remember how many feet my spiritual weapon can move.
20, I think.
Yeah, 20. So, wait, 1, 2. 3. Okay, so I'll move my spiritual weapon kind of close behind me.
You had one more square.
Oh, okay. And how far is this? 50 feet. Okay, so I think for the first time I'm gonna use my crossbow, my light crossbow.
Everybody get down!
I'm like, I don't use it very much, but I do have one, so.
Lucky's just standing there. Which
Whoa!
is the same.
It's an 8.
Definitely should have thrown out the warning first. It like ricochets off of some rock, sticks into the house, like.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll call it there.
The chat is being savage right now.
Listen.
Oh my god.
They really are.
You know what? I tried, okay? That's what matters. I tried.
Okay, the goblins. You can see them just kind of like pointing, like over in your direction. The one first that we'll worry about though is down by Portaneus. It sees the zombie like sort of come forth. It's like dodging out of the way.
It's a dead version of his cousin.
Yeah. And the zombie will try and hit you with its scimitar. Or I'm sorry, the goblin rather. That's a 21.
Fuck me in the dick. You spit on it.
For 3
In it?
for 3 slashing. And then it will take the hide action. Or no, I'm sorry, it's going to take the disengage action. It has nimble escape. So the zombie and you won't be able to get an attack of opportunity as it rushes back here. Now, a bunch of things happen. As the fire is consuming more of the house, the back door like bursts open. Heskin, Vulpan, Kozal, Shin, Cleo, and a little blue glow zipping around Vulpan bursts through the door. Everybody's coughing as they come out. More fire blows out some of the windows in the top floor as there's kind of like a backdraft, and they try to get the GTFO from the door. Volpan vanishes for a second.
Oh, he's got
Appears
Misty Step.
behind the hobgoblin.
Oh shit. Shit. Oh shit, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Mm-mm.
It's
And he
getting
gets
weird.
3 attacks.
Ooh.
First, with the short sword. 17, I think is a miss. It is a miss, unfortunately. Actually, no, the hobgoblin does not have his shield right now. This is one with the bow. So this is a hit. For 11 piercing damage. Hobgoblin falls to the ground, down off the ridge. Thud. Slides down the ridge. Volpan then turns and attacks again with his short sword. (16) against the regular goblin. Hits the goblin, and the goblin takes a wound like across its neck. It's just bleeding like horribly. It's still barely up. And then Baron Volpan uses his left hand to draw a dagger, tosses it at the guy in the back here.
Oh, Daddy got moves.
And unfortunately, that's a miss. It sticks into the ground. And then it sort of gets sucked up from the ground and flies back to Baron Volpan's hand. That's it for his turn.
Damn.
Shin is going to just try and get back somewhere over here by the house. Heskin rushes forward yelling the whole time. And let me just check his breath attack. Dragonborn, you get a breath attack. I'm pretty sure the blue ones are a straight line. Can't remember. Blue lightning. It is a line attack, unfortunately. He will not be able to hit that goblin. So he aims to the one up on the ridge. And he will shoot out some lightning. This is 3d6. And the goblin's got to make a dex save, I think. I think this is a dex save. No. It's con save. Okay. $15. Is a success. Yeah, it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your con mod, and that's just barely a success. Okay, so this lightning just kind of shoots out from him. I thought blue was frost. No, that's white. Oh well. So you'll have to pretend it was lightning that was forming around his mouth from before. We got to retcon that one. I totally forgot. Let's see.
Well, it was cold outside, so as he's breathing normally, it would look like...
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Heskin. Kozal is very slow, and he is hacking up a lung. He's only going to be able to move 25 feet. He gets there. Cleo. Cleo is also pretty slow, unfortunately. Actually, he's got a double move, so he'll get up behind Shin. Cleo will get over here as well. Spicy Sapphire.
I am mighty curious to see what.
Show us what you can do, Spicy.
I say gonna save the day. Adjust your hood.
Okay. Spicy can fly 40 feet on her turn. Okay, she gets to there, and she pulls out this, like, little tiny short bow, but it looks like it's made of some sort of blue crystal. She pulls back this string that looks to be about the size of dental floss and just shoots her icy short bow. She gets 2 shots. That's a crit.
Of course. Or spicy crits. Of course.
So, the target's got to make a con save. It makes it, but she deals 11 damage plus. It doesn't matter. It's already dead. I just have to see what she does.
Show
First
off.
and only attack is a crit.
No, she gets a second attack. Yeah, she hits the goblin so hard, it flies backwards 5 feet. And just like, you see like it makes furrows in the ground where it slides backwards. Falls to the ground. And she has... She's up. Then it attacks again at the one by Baron Volpan and says,
Baron Volpan! Allow me!
And she strikes at that one with the icy short bow. Actually, she still had some more movement. She's going to go up close and personal with this guy.
Butter knife time?
The frigid butter knife.
Yes!
And she's also activated her frosty rage.
Okay, what does that
That's a
sound like?
23 on that attack.
What does frosty rage sound like on a pixie?
Okay, that's a 7 damage. And
Plus rage damage.
yeah, that is correct. So that's 9 damage. Yeah, so she strikes out with her frosty butter knife or frigid butter knife on this goblin. It's just kind of like looking at her kind of like curiously. You know, like when you see something that's just like a little odd for a second, like it watches its goblin buddy like just kind of get smashed, and then like it's just this little blue glow that's flying around, and it just takes him a second to realize, and then his eyes go wide as the butter knife like just jabs right through one of the eyes, just and just sinks deeper and deeper, like his spicy savagely pushes the knife in further into its brain.
It bursts out the back of its head.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and flies through the back of its head. It falls to the ground. And Spicy...
Just one shot 2 of them.
Spicy's just kind of covered in viscera. And she says,
Do not worry, Baron Volpan. I am here.
he's just like...
Okay.
The Spectre.
Since there's one dead, I'm going to direct it over to the one by Praetor. Go kill that goblin. And it's going to use its...
Me and the goblin are like,
Full movement to go close as it can get, which would be there.
Okay. As it makes its way over.
What is that?
He probably did worse for the Preda than actually helping her. She's gonna have nightmares for weeks. This is the fire and ghosts and zombies. She's gonna.
Done for.
Oh my God, she's laid up.
Some sort of sonic attack?
The fire does not spread on this turn. Ophelia.
3 times a turn, right? That's what they said.
You got this. You got this.
Leave.
How many spell slots can actually be wasted? Let's find out today.
Oh,
my God! Oh my God!
I actually meant to say I was gonna roll with advantage, but no. No, I'm joking. I'm not.
Wow. Wow.
What is that?
I don't
That's-
understand what is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, this feels so unbalanced. And this fight should be really freaking easy.
Okay. So, why don't you go ahead and roll me a D100, please, Ophelia?
See me crit that. No, not even.
25.
Not even
You hurl your weapon or spellcasting focus in a random direction. It lands 15 feet away, and it sticks in the ground or a wall. You must use a bonus action to retrieve it. So, your spell focus, whatever it is, you're like holding it up, trying to cast a spell, and you just accidentally, like maybe you take a step or something, and just, and it just kind of gets launched 15 feet away from you. You choose the direction.
I say it launches towards the house,
Okay.
and I can directly grab it because I'm like I haven't moved.
You can move to it, but you can't grab it.
Well, you said bonus action, right? Not action. And I have only done action, so I should have.
Yeah, you're good.
Right?
You can grab. You can run over and grab it. Sure.
Ah!
I dropped my book! I dropped my book!
I love how the orb just goes flying off into the air. And
Yeah, it doesn't even get an animation. Like it's just, it's so bad. Like she's like taking
Went
aim.
further than the spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should have thrown like my book actually flew into the captain's head and that killed it. No.
I can make a range attack with my spell focus.
The Hobgoblin Captain.
Oh my god. Okay, but actually, like, what do you roll for that?
And I move back.
Like, I want to make a range attack with my spell focus.
It's an improvised weapon. You just make a ranged attack.
That's
range-
perfect.
It's only going to do 1 damage if it hits.
That's amazing. Still
Don't you love
amazing.
it when you miss 3 rounds of damage?
Okay.
Remember that time?
Hobgoblin Captain will attack with its greatsword on you, Portinaeus. 17.
that's a miss for him.
Is that a miss? Portinaeus, 17.
Oh,
versus yours.
sorry, I didn't realize it was that guy. Yes, that's a miss.
Okay, then its greatsword attacks again. 14 is a miss. It's unfortunate. I was expecting at least 1 crit.
Have you not had enough?
No, I have not. The Hobgoblin's dead. Preda, it's your turn.
I'm trying to hit that stupid hobgoblin again. It's a joke.
Oh my god!
It's a joke. I mean, I have not rolled over a 9 yet, I don't think.
Go ahead.
I do not understand what's
Yeah,
happening.
let's you meet together. We're just gonna grab a big bottle of booze, drink
I'm gonna
our
check
stars
out.
away.
We have such agency this episode. It's great.
God.
What is going on?
So, your first attack whistles past the goblin, careens into a rock.
One more time.
There we go. That's it.
Ah, bitch!
1 damage.
Wow, seriously, it's gonna be. Oh! Hey. Better than 1.
4. Okay. 4 piercing damage.
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark. It still exists. Oh!
8.
How do you kill it?
Yes! It's probably giggling maniacally and thinking everything's hilarious, and the arrow just slices its head off, just a clean like fink, and you just see the giggling head like and silence, and just this little squirt out of its throat as the body collapses sadly to the ground. But I'm still panicked about the specter behind it. Ah, what is that?
More sonic attacks, everyone.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Kill it!
No.
Is that it for your turn, Prada?
I'm gonna move towards Pontaneus. Let me see how far can I go.
It's Portanias, actually.
Poor.
Pontaneus is just an awful name. We never want to
Good.
force Peachy to deal with that.
I think I might
I think
have.
I can only go here because I
You
can't
invented
ignore
that name,
terrain
right?
again. So
I
I
might
think I
have
can only
invented
get to like here. Right? Because I can't ignore it again. That's
Yeah, give me a
20,
dexterity saving throw as you slide down the ridge.
As I slide down the ridge.
Yeah. 14. Okay, you managed to just barely keep your balance as you slide down this ridge. The rocks and mud kind of sliding down with you.
Mud all over. Okay! Okay!
Doing the thing where you're like hopping on one foot for a few
Yeah.
steps.
Try to play it off cool.
Alrighty. Portanaeus.
Zombie first is going to attack the hobgoblin.
Okay.
I was going to raise more, but seeing as roll 20's being a dick, I'm just not going to bother.
You get inspiration.
For real?
I'm not kidding. I'm giving you inspiration. I fucking hate summons. I just hate them
because
so
roll 20's
much.
fucking up.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay. The zombie will try and slam the hobgoblin captain. 14. Casually tries to slam it, but unfortunately the hobgoblin captain is too fast. Dodges out of the way.
Okay, and then I'm going to one-handed smack at this guy with my warhammer.
That's a hit.
Woo! For 4 bludgeoning.
Okay. Thud. He takes a mighty whack. He's still up.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just stand in front of it.
Okie doke.
Ready to get crit again, probably.
Lock.
Okay, I'm going to move a little bit over here. And then I'm going to shoot my Eldritch Blast at this goblin here.
Okay. That'll be with advantage.
Very nice. Eldritch Blast. 21.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
He's kind of like like looking through the bush and then
And the second beam. 26. For 4 damage.
he like turns around, the next bolt of force slams and catches him in the neck, and this like horrible, like you see the neck kind of like it looks like it dislocates, like it just this horrible vulture neck thing happening for a second, and then it just falls to the ground. There's not even any blood. You just broke its neck from the force of the blast.
Very nice. Good. That's my turn.
Okay, Lucky.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet up. I think that's it, right? Okay, and then I guess I'll dispel the
Spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon, yeah, because it's not gonna get anywhere close. So I'll dispel it, and then I will Is there anyone looking like in pain at all?
You can roll a check. I mean, you're pretty far from everybody.
I mean, I could probably cast.
I will
Healing Word.
force you to make an action to determine if somebody is hurt.
Okay.
Because everybody's far away. There's smoke. It's just crazy.
Okay. There's only like one dude left that we can see, right? Well, I can't even see it. So never mind.
There's a strange zombie that's running around next to Portinaeus.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. I'm just going to cast Cure Wounds on myself, actually.
Okay.
At level 1. So it's 4 plus cleric bullshit. So
Another 3.
it's another. What is it?
3, I
Yeah,
think.
3, and
2
then.
plus the spells level.
And actually, I think I actually just naturally heal for max. So it'd be 8 plus 3.
You just naturally heal for max. Just casual.
Just casual. Yeah. Spell at first level. Just want to double check so I'm not lying to you. No, it's 2 plus.
You have
2
blessed
plus
healer.
levels.
When
Yeah.
you cast the heals on others, you get healed as well.
Yeah. Okay. So no. So it's just 2 plus the spells level.
Yeah.
So it's just 3.
Yeah. To heal at
so I
max,
get
you need
7.
your beacon of hope or whatever it was. That spell.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take 7 hit points back. 6.
Okay. The goblins are all down. Volpan. Volpan yells down to you, Portinaeus, and he says, "You need some help?"
I think we've got this one. We don't have this one because I know what the rolls are going to be like.
All right, impress me.
Under my breath, I say, no.
Okay, Heskin will just sit back and try to guard Kozal. He will grab Kozal and Cleo and sort of pull them over this way. The smoke is gone, by the way. Pulls them over this way, and he's basically just going to ready in action. If anybody gets close, he's gonna smack them. Spicy looks at Baron Volpan, looks at Portinaeus, and she says,
Shall I dispatch him, Lord?
and he says, he said he got it.
Very well.
The Spectre.
I think the last command I gave it was to attack the goblins. So
It just
gonna
stands there.
Yeah, it's gonna just walk over and start just touching the corpse.
Like a cat.
I'm just
Backing
ew. Fucking ew, dude.
The fire. Oof. Not good. The fire engulfs the whole roof of the house at this point.
What do you mean not good? Perfect.
Sure, Peachy. Sure.
Oh, you ain't got
Ophelia.
no house, bro. Got a house for you.
There were definitely no consequences to this. Ophelia.
I'm just gonna use a cantrip because I already wasted way too much of the shit. So pissed. So pissed. I'm going to cast an Eldritch Blast on the fella.
Okay. It's 2 blasts.
Yep.
Question: are you standing still?
She ignores cover.
Yeah. I ignore cover.
She's got spell sniper.
Oh, now I hit twice in a row. That's nice.
Two
yeah,
hits.
It would be nice if that actually happened with the spell that I really wanted to show off for the first time.
Okay. An 8 and a 3. How do you kill him?
Phila's just like beyond frustrated. She's like, I'm gonna get.
She's goose stepping around.
Yeah, like literally just stomping on the floor like that. Two blasts in his
Just like a
fucking face.
casual
I'm
wave of her
sorry.
hand. Eldritch blast.
Just pissed.
Okay. The blasts of force make this horrible dent in his armor. Right where his heart is.
Right in his face, actually. I wanted to eat the
You got
ball.
2 of them. So
Well, okay,
the first
in
one,
his-
it's just force. It's like the air blasts, from Dragon Ball Z, basically, that you're blasting
Yeah, but
out with
I
these air.
wanted to eat it. I wanted to eat the fork.
And just like
Sure.
Dragon Ball Z, it took you 4 turns to actually do that.
The first one collapses his armor. The second one, crunch, smacks him in the face. You hear his nose break. He falls to the ground. You are out of combat.
I would like to reach out and grab this pathetic zombie by the face and push my fingers into his eyes and crush its skull.
That's art.
What?
Throw it down on the floor.
I'm just standing in the
Pathetic.
back watching it from a distance.
Are you? What?
I'm gonna head down and check on.
The books! The books! No! No, my home! No!
Master
buy more.
Kozal.
Vulpan slides down the ridge, Spicy Sapphire following behind.
I head round and I call my new spirit friend over to me. Come on now, follow me. I got this little goblin
Oh
spectre
my.
following me around.
Is that yours?
Yes, I have a new pet.
May I?
Locke, get rid of it.
No, please wait.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just met,
Mhm.
and you don't get to override what I say to my brother. So
Oh, I'm sorry. You're
take
the
a
only
step
one who can
back.
command your brother. I'm sorry. And I step back.
What the hell is that?
It's the life force of that goblin that I killed.
What did we just talk about?
No, it's not reckless. It behaves. Look, dance for me. See, it listens to everything I say.
That thing is clearly evil. Clearly not good.
Sorry,
Well-
it's not clearly evil. Sorry.
Shut up.
But it's not reckless, you see.
I'm sorry. Did you think this out before casting this spell? Did you plan it out for days ahead? Because that doesn't seem like you. What is it? Get rid of it. Dispel it. Gross.
Are you sure? It could be useful.
Then, if we
Could
really
be
need to, you can make another one. Just, this is obviously.
If it's making you more uncomfortable, I can.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fuck. Dead things.
Okay, it was fun knowing you. Bye bye. And disappear.
It's like was about to start flossing and then
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
Ugh.
God, thank God.
nobody
Nobody
needs
needs
to
that.
see that ever.
Oh. Right. Let's check in on Kozal and his group. Make sure they're okay. And I start walking over.
He's like falling to his knees, just like, no, my home. And then we just see
I
this like,
walk up to him and I put my arm on him. I'm sorry for your house. It was really a nice house.
It was a lovely home. I'm very sorry.
It was just books.
You can live with us now if you want.
I think books are very important to him, Praetor.
I don't get it. You can't eat them.
You technically you could, but I don't think he eats them. It's more for the mind.
Yeah. Books to him are as horses are to you, I think. Right. He loves his books like you love horses.
Do you have a book on horses?
He probably.
We must go inside.
Speaking of
No,
which, by the way, Heskin is freeing the horses. You can see that one of them was actually attacked by some arrows. Yeah, goblins do not like horses.
Oh, is it still
Goblins
alive?
don't like-
No.
Is it dead?
Horse
Is that like
dead.
a canon thing?
Yeah. Goblins
Curious
hate
about that.
horses.
I
That's
tried
why
to
they use
shield-
wargs.
I try to
Oh.
shield Brita's view so she doesn't see.
What are you doing?
It's just that
What's happening?
there's
Is
lots
it-
of fire there, and I don't want you getting too worked up. I know
Oh.
I'm really bad for you. Yeah. Why don't we go for a walk, maybe, just so you can unwind? You can tell me all about.
Yeah, it was the horse that was attached to the cart.
Okay.
Is it dead, or is
dead.
it just super injured? Okay,
It's dead.
Let's go for a walk.
There's like a
quickly.
bunch of arrows around like this particular spot.
I want to walk up to Lucky while
A lot of arrows.
Locke's walking away with Prater.
Everywhere there's arrows. I don't get what's going on. There's a lot of arrows.
It's fine. Tell me about the horses.
I love them.
Should check in on
Lucky,
what?
what was that?
What?
The whole liberation of your brother.
I'm sorry. Is it your business?
Kind of.
Why?
We are grouped together as a party.
Y-
I don't like liabilities. That's all, and I just want to make sure this isn't one.
Well, you're going to be sorely disappointed then, but it's my liability, so you don't have to worry about it.
What do you mean your liability?
My brother, my responsibility.
Right. It was just that was a little controlling, which is fine, but
Walking on thin ice there, brother.
You have no idea who I am.
I do not.
You have no idea who he is, and you have no idea what we've been through. So if you had any idea, you would not even blink an eye at what that was. So
Yes, well, I have asked. No one will tell me. From what I can see, he summoned a creature, used it in a fight, and then you berated him for correctly using a summon. And that's all I know, because none of you will tell me anything.
I'm sorry, so you condone summoning the dead?
I
bringing
point
up
at
creatures?
I point at a zombie on the floor that I literally just
Ah!
squeezed the head of.
Oh, God.
It's all charred and black, like it was just, charred.
It's pretty gooey. It's pretty gooey though as well, on top of the charring. Yes, I condone summoning things.
Okay, well, I don't, because I've seen what kind of trouble it gets Locke into. Locke has... Okay, you know what?
Does he have trouble? Sorry, he has trouble summoning things?
No, he has quite the ability to summon certain things, but
Do you mean control issues?
yeah, he has some control issues.
I see.
Not that it's your business. It's like this has been a thing since we were young, and I'm going to deal with it. I've been dealing with it. I've been trying to help him, but if you know anything about controlling dark entities that probably want to kill you and others, then I'm all ears, because that's not what they taught me in at the temple.
I looked down for the first time. Do I know what priest, what deity she...
Give me a religion check.
Religion.
That's a crit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know clearly.
What's the name of your deity again?
Lyra.
Lyra is very different to my god.
And which god is that?
Bane.
Give me a religion check. Lucky?
22.
Oh yeah, you know Bane. Who is Bane? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right. Really?
Fuck me in the dick. Bane is the god of war and conquest.
So not... And did he choose you, or did you choose him?
I feel like we don't choose our deity, they choose us. Did you choose Lyra?
I did.
You specifically chose. I see.
Why is that?
Bane asked me and I answered.
Wow. Must be nice to get a call from the gods.
You don't feel the call from your god?
This is not about me. This is about my brother. So if you have some way that you could help him, I don't know how Bane would help him get any better or more tame.
I mean, I'm not sure. I can talk to him if he's willing to talk.
Fine. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
I can try. And I will. You show him that dick, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, Bane, what up?"
I am going to look over him and be like, as I'm walking away, just try to keep it in your pants, because he won't.
That's not what I meant.
And that's where we're going to end the session today.
What?
GG, everybody.
GG.
Nice.
Forget who I was until I put on the mask.
Yes.
Boo.
So dead things. That's a cool development.
You merely adopted.
Something.
That's
Yeah, did you guys
something.
enjoy that new spell that I used like 3 times?
You know, the animation
You were
was really
so
cool.
good.
It looked really pretty.
I know
Really
that-
were
I know that
killing
one
it.
I was trying to use that one and everything, and it just makes it even better. Like, when I showed themselves, look how cool all this stuff. No.
No.
So you guys didn't get to see Vulpan really do very much in the
No.
7th Eon, but yeah, he's kind of a badass.
He's a fucking beast.
Pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Daddy.
What's the ability that made him vaporize and like?
Misty
He's got
Step.
Misty Step.
Hmm.
It's got a super long Misty Step as well.
Yeah.
I didn't. Sorry, that came out
It's a
wrong.
misty leap.
I think we all know what you meant, Peachy. Yeah.
Back your bum.
Stop is wrong. Stop.
Wrong.
Why don't we go around the room? Let's say goodbye to our
Please,
players before anything worse happens. Mac, why don't you start off the shout outs to end things tonight?
Hi, I'm Mac. Great session, besides the misses, but I think we did well. It was like I started it, did nothing the rest of the entire fight, and ended it. So I guess there's some success in that.
Yeah, the fireball opening was pretty solid.
That was
True.
good. I was like, damn, that's some fire. Anyways, you can find me on Twitch.tv/Makwanas. As I said, I'll be playing some Just Dance tomorrow. Gotta get fit, even though I now just realized, oh yeah, I have a desk here because I got a new desk that's still standing in my room. So I'll just be limited by space, but that's fine because I'm small.
You tune into Max Stream to watch her kick that thing.
You want to see how I
Many a
trip on my
stump toe.
desk?
And then you get to hear her curse in
watch.
Dutch. the
That's
whole time.
words.
But dumb. But yeah, hope to see you guys there.
Bicycles!
Claws! Windmills!
Ooh, windmills?
Yeah.
Ooh, tulips!
There's fields and fields of tulips.
Licorice! No, okay, I'm not gonna do that. It's maybe a bad idea to throw that around.
Thank you, Mac. Zgonagus.
Hello, everyone. Everybody else going. You don't like that voice? Hello.
No, I hate licorice.
It sounds moist.
It's very moist. Lots of moistness. You guys should go to zgoric.us. I'll take you straight to my Twitch. Follow there. And then you can go to zgoric.us/Twitter. And I'll take you straight to my Twitter. And make sure you follow there and stay tuned for news about my upcoming podcast, the Zgodcast, which should be launching soon, TM.
Thank you very much. Katie.
Me! My name's Classy Katie. I play Preda, the super neurotic tiefling that is afraid of everything, including dead things. So that should be a fun development. Thanks for stopping by and playing with us this week. It was super fun. Have nothing else.
Family-friendly streams, everybody. Family-friendly.
Stop on by twitch.tv/ClassyKatie for family-friendly entertainment. Put it on in front of your grandparents. Oh, speaking of your grandparents, if they have an Amazon Prime account, you should go get it and Twitch Prime sub to Tablestory because
Don't
every
steal
week
it.
you
Just don't steal it, though.
Don't
Like-
steal it, but like if they're senile, it's not
Oh my
stealing.
god.
It's not stealing if they don't know.
Have power of attorney. I think.
It's not stealing if they don't know. Get your moms, get your brothers, get your dogs.
It's not stealing if
Every
they
month
don't
you
know.
don't. You're tucking a $5 bill into Bezos' divorce, and we just don't need that
Oh
kind of
my
negativity in our life.
Oh my god.
Please go get your Amazon Prime
Fetch
sub,
your mummy's credit card.
but only if she's senile, because then she doesn't know and it doesn't count.
God.
Doesn't count.
Literally the worst person alive. Oh my god.
And this is why we love her.
Vandy.
I'd like to point out I was specifically asked not to be evil when I joined this crew, just FYI.
IRL.
Vandy,
Yeah.
you're muted.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Shut up, okay? Listen, I'm trying to talk. You're just not listening properly. That's why you can't hear me. Okay? No, hi guys, I'm Homji Bandy. I played Lucky for you today. I stream on Saturdays. You can find me at twitch.tv/OMGBandy, but I didn't stream yesterday, so we're streaming today. That's all I got. I do art things. Follow me on Twitter. But more importantly, subscribe to Tablestory because you get free emotes for that. They're free. You just have to subscribe.
Thank you. Peachy.
Hey guys, the stream over on twitch.tv/PeachyPixelate. Tomorrow I'll be playing The Messenger. Don't forget to subscribe to PewDiePie and Terrence Peterson. Oh, is that a Twitch account? Go make Terrence Peterson and subscribe to Tablestory. Do it. Thanks for watching though. He's a bit with a brother, huh?
Listen,
Find out more about that.
okay? There's some
Yeah, it just seems very controlling from the outside. Is all I'm saying. So, just saying.
She thinks you're nosy, okay?
Okay.
There's some tension. I can see it going really badly for Lucky, but I'm still gonna RP it because I commit.
And thanks for watching. and follow this and subscribe to this and all these wonderful people who are amazing, each individually, and Classic Katie specifically not evil.
That's gonna be my new T-shirt campaign for 2019.
Definitely not evil.
Specifically not evil.
Specifically.
You should put specifically though.
I should.
Specifically not evil.
People are like, actually, no. Specifically.
They actually have an actually character in Masks. It's pretty hilarious. The brain actually has 2 actually moves. It's pretty friggin' hilarious. You can actually a villain, and you can actually your teammates. Oh my god, I was begging someone to take those moves. I'm like, please be that douchebag. Please. That would be the greatest. But actually, I don't think it's called that.
Actually, I think you'll find.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
To my calculations.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
I did last night. I know more about D&D.
I don't have glasses.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Wacksteven. I have been your DM of Doom. We appreciate you, chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Much love to you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for the fan art. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the activity in the chat. Thank you just for lurking. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Vandy. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And, yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people, please. Go give them a follow. If you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you haven't used yet, go use it on them. Get some emotes. Make some people happy. Do it. And if you want to help support Tablestory, head on over to our Patreon. Go head on over there and check it out. We've got a lot of different rewards available to you, including the ability to create some NPCs. Spicy Sapphire was an NPC that was created. We've got a...
She's great.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Got
Totally great.
Fairy.
Her definitely my favorite character in the whole thing. So.
But yeah, go check it out. I know that Brad is looking for like 1.5 million NPCs for Darkfire, so you should definitely go give him some NPCs because it totally won't drive him to insanity. Check that out. Halcyon Unbound could use some NPCs that are not heroes. Not heroes.
The villains.
Villains would be great. Regular people would be great. But heroes probably not going to work. And I'm pretty sure that all 4 NPCs that have been submitted so far are heroes. So
Isn't it more fun to make a villain?
I always thought so. I thought that would be more fun. But yeah, thank you as always for hanging out with us, guys. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Sector 49. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Later, bitches.
Bye. 10 points to Gryffindor.